Hey guys, we're live. Y'all know the drill. Welcome here. Love how Rachel is already in the comments section. Please take your time. Oh my gosh. Yes, we will get into that. Also, hi Emma. Thanks for being here. I love how she's already giving us prompts. She's the best. Anyway, oh, hi Rye. How are you
Hi.
doing? Okay, well, welcome to my channel. My name's Nidhi. Oh God, I'm reading Chain of Gold for the sixth time.
Shocker. Shocker.
I know, shocker. But Chain of Iron comes out in 2 weeks, and I can't breathe. So, like, I literally, when I think about it, my brain like combusts. So, yes.
That's
Anyway.
exciting.
Oh, also, sorry about my glasses, but I'm having a headache, and these help me. So, yes.
Oh no. Sorry, that sucks. But hello, my name's Kirsten. I'm from Kirsten's Corner, and today I'm reading The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna.
Yay! Shocker.
Shocker.
Should I go next? Hi, I'm Elena. My channel is Elena the Great. I'm currently reading The Vanishing Half. I'm almost done. I have like 30 pages left, so I'll probably finish it on the first sprint.
Have you read The Mothers by her?
Yeah, I read The Mothers first.
Ooh, which one do you like more?
I think that this one is like objectively better written. Like I think she's a more talented writer, but I like the subject matter of The Mothers more because I feel like there's not a lot of books that write about abortion as like the main topic, and I really liked how that book talked about it in a really like nuanced way that wasn't just like, I don't know, like the way that people depict stories in the media very often. It was like a very humanist take on a character like grappling with that decision and then like how it impacted her life. Like not anything she ever regretted, but something that like it still had a lasting impression on her. And I just liked how Britt Bennett handled that one. So not that the themes in here are like any less interesting. I just felt like the subject matter of that book was like a lot more. I had never seen anything in a book like it before that had like taken that on as a main topic. Whereas I feel like the main topic in here is colorism, and I mean I've like that's in a lot of books, so I like it in here. This one though, I have to read the book it's inspired by because it's kind of like, I don't know if a retelling is the right word, but yeah, reimagining of I forget the author's name. I have the book on my bookshelf, but Passing, which is I forget when Passing was published. It was like published in the 1930s maybe.
Is it Britt Bennett?
No, it's like the last name's Larson.
Oh.
Nella something Larson. And it's like a very similar storyline to this. Nella Larson, Passing. It was published in, well, Goodreads is not giving me. Okay, 1929. So it's like old. But it seems like a pretty similar story with like I don't know if it's about, yeah, I think it's about two sisters. In the Passing one too, and like this is the same plotline. Like one sister essentially like pretends to live her life as a white woman or becomes a white woman. I don't know the right way of phrasing it, but yeah, and it's the same thing in the other book too. So I think reading that book after will make me appreciate this one a little bit more.
Also, Maddie, we love to see it on brand.
That's so cute. Hi, I'm Carol from Carol T_Reads, and tonight I'm going to be reading Jane Steele by Lindsay Fay. It's my book club pick for my book club this month, so that's fun.
What is your live show again?
I think it's going to be on the 28th.
Okay, perfect. Ooh, Rise reading this one. I muted that on my Twitter timeline because I'm like, y'all have fun. Not listening.
Yeah, so mean. Like when they put spoilers, that sucks.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm so curious about it, but I'm also not like about to buy the book. So yeah. I'm waiting for my library haul to come in, and that's when I'm gonna read it.
Smart.
Because I know that if I like read it now, I'm just gonna like feed into the like SJM like hype too much, and I like want to go into it not with the like ultimate I don't know. It's not just BookTube. It's like literally the world. Like every time she releases a book, it's like overwhelming. I'm like, I love this. I love this for everybody, but like,
Same. Angel Fall, interesting. Let us know if you're liking it. Hi, Mare. Rune and Rising. Nice, nice. Hopefully you're enjoying it, maybe. Oh, reading shift.
That looks good.
Yeah.
I've heard that one's like the Unhoneymooners.
Ooh.
fun.
I'm not gonna read that then. Anyway.
Someone told me it was like the Unhoneymooners meets the Hating Game. That was like
Oh.
Of course that's what their line is, you know, of course.
Obviously.
Of course they're just gonna pick a bunch of popular romance books.
Obviously.
Stop. I mean, are we wrong? No. Anyway, moving on. Of course, you're reading Neil Gaiman. Do you like this one? Let us know. Hi, Meredith. Thanks for being here. Let us know if you're reading anything. Did I miss any comments? I always miss comments. I swear, if I missed your comment, I'm not doing it on purpose. Oh, this is the book that you were talking about. Interesting. Oh, is this by Neil Gaiman? I still have yet to read a Neil Gaiman book, so who knows, you know? Y'all want to get some reading in, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, good. So 25 minutes, is that good? Yes?
Perfect. Yes.
Great. I'm gonna do math.
Oh my god, I would help you, but I suck. So.
My calculator's got me. 33, guys. We're good.
Yes, saving the day.
So it's been 25 minutes. My reading went great, obviously. What did we expect? I'm so excited. Like, anyway, how about y'all?
I spent
so happy
that
for
sprint.
you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just so happy for me.
I was just gonna say that I spent that sprint editing my video for tomorrow. So there's that.
Yay!
Still
Yeah,
productive, so it
sexy.
counts.
That's great. I read a bit, and I'm almost at volume 3 of the book, so that's fun. Almost done with the bad boy.
Is it good so far?
I'm liking it, but I'm not really invested in the story, you know? Like, there's a mystery going on, and I kind of don't care. But I'm enjoying it, so we'll see.
Yeah, I finished my book, so that's good.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it's like pretty much on par with The Mothers for me. I gave that one 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's not like quite a 5-star read for me, but I understand the hype. I see why everyone really likes it. It's a quality book, and it deserves to be in that New York Times #1 spot that's been in for like what, half a year or something like that. Have you read it, Nidhi? I thought you've read it, right?
I think I'm lagging, but I'm actually reading it for Rachel's book club in March.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've not read this, but I've seen it everywhere. So I hope you like it, Rachel.
Yeah, that one is on my list of books to get to soon. I have the first one in the series, but I think I want to collect the second and third book before I start it because I know I'm going to finish the first book in that series and then immediately I'm going to want to pick up the second.
I feel you. What are you going to read out now? Do you know?
I have no idea. I might listen to an audiobook. I'm also reading an arc on my iPad, so I might pick that up. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because the arc is long and like in 25 minutes I don't make a dent at all. And I don't know how long the book actually is. It's an adult fantasy book, and so I'm assuming it's like around 500 pages. So, you know, I read for 25 minutes and it's like nothing. Yeah, that's like complicated world building too, which always slows me down.
Definitely. Yeah, I feel you.
Also, for this comment, I love it when the text size is big because it makes me feel like I'm reading a lot.
Yeah, I love that too.
Also, hi Haley, love to see it. Hope Susanna understands.
I love that the profile picture is Joy from Inside Out. That is fantastic movie.
It is. I love it.
And Mare, I support this reread, even though I will also never finish my team I reread. I think I'm on my 3rd reread of the series, and I just like stopped. I need to go back.
That's like a commitment though, to like try to reread all of her books. Like I
finished.
I applaud anyone who completes it.
I finished rereading 2 of her series, but like I still have the main one to get through, so I'm like so annoyed. No,
I mean, objectively though, the main one is like, of all the books she's published, probably her worst writing. So I don't blame anyone for being slow on that one.
To be honest, I find her like second series, The Infernal Devices, to be the worst one. But I get what you mean. Definitely the
controversial opinion there. That is a hot take. BookTube's gonna come after you.
Everyone loves her.
I read the first 3 books in the Mortal Instruments and I couldn't get past the incest plotline. I was like,
I know. Those are the worst ones.
That was bad.
Trust me.
Yeah,
I don't even
in YA for a while. Like she was not the only author that did something like that, and I was like, why is this thing?
Yeah, I only watched the series, and when they said that they were brothers, I was like, wait.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should forget about that. I just at the back of my mind, and then I reread it, and I'm like, this is not what I like. Also, congrats, Rachel. Happy for you. Colossal. Oh no, stop. Okay, see, I usually don't get this feeling because I love rereading my favorite books because I obviously love them for a reason. So I don't
I'm
know.
scared to reread. I get scared that they're not gonna hit the same, and I'm always like, maybe I should just stick with the feeling, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. Hopefully you do, because I would be here for it. Okay, I stand by what I said. Exactly. Me.
I feel like if you like the Infernal Devices, it's really dependent on if you like the setting, because the whole appeal of that book is like
The setting,
vaguely steampunk. Do you want something vaguely steampunk? And like, oh, if you
Exactly.
want something like that, like, good for you. And if you don't like it, then you're not gonna like the books.
Congrats on reading several chapters. I hope you're liking it so far. Honestly, me too. I haven't filmed in a good month, but we'll get to it sometime. I can't believe Rachel is saying this to me.
Rachel has her hot takes.
Exactly.
I look at her Goodreads and I'm like,
literally every single book is like, okay, you love this, it's trash, and here's why.
Yeah, I go to her Goodreads, it's like 2 stars. I'm like, oh, girl, get ready.
Like, I don't really, yeah. I stopped reading the second book on this series. I just didn't think it was for me, but maybe because young adult isn't really hitting me like now.
I listened to the audiobooks and I just don't like the narrators. There's nothing that they do wrong. They just do not work for me. And so I want to reread it at some point. But I think the woman, she like elongates one of her vowels in like a very strange way. Like I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, something about her voice that was just like distracting. I feel like sometimes there's those audiobook narrators that you listen to and you're like, there's nothing objectively wrong with their voice. It's just very distracting to the story for me.
Yeah. I hate when they sound robotic.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that one.
Agree here. Honestly, I just didn't like the setting. The plot was so predictable. It's just like, I just like her other books, but at the same time, some things just like, where's Mare's comment? Right here. Yeah. I just forget about it. And then I read it and I'm like, I literally do not. Okay, my takes are like, I think they're pretty normal. I think I have romance hot takes, but other than that, no. Agreed here. Oh,
this is forever. They're also the same narrators for We Hunt the Flame too, and I think that the audiobook for that made me enjoy it less, which is sad. I like that is what made me realize that I didn't like the Ember and the Ashes audiobook, because I was like, there's something about this that isn't working, and then I remembered that it was the same narrators, and I was like, makes sense.
Honestly, yes, I feel the same way about rereads, but like, to me, I just miss the feeling of really liking the book. Because
I usually reread for like scenes that I know I like, so like I don't reread the full book. I'm just like, oh, I liked like these 2 chapters. Let me go back and read those or something. I feel like other than that, I don't reread that often at all.
Like what about the tension that built up to those scenes? Like, I just need it all.
But like, I can remember it in my head. Like I remember it from the first time reading. So I don't need the context because I can like transport myself there right away. I feel like the only books that I've reread in the last like 4 or 5 years have been The Hunger Games, because I reread them for the newer book. But those they're still good. So I was not disappointed with that reread. But I'm too afraid to reread anything else. I'm like,
me too. I'm always so afraid.
Yeah.
That's so like different to me, because I have like a list of books I reread every year because like I feel like it.
I love that.
Thanks, but does it help my TBR? No.
It's okay. We have our whole lives.
Exactly.
It's not a memory thing. It's like I sometimes I don't even remember the context of the book, but I know specific scenes, and that's all I care about.
I see that.
But then I feel like, why not just reread the whole thing? Like, you're already reading
time. I don't have time to like. Oh, it takes so long to read some of these books.
Yeah,
that's true.
The only books that I actually do have to reread, I want to reread the entire Percy Jackson and then Heroes of Olympus series. But that's like a time commitment, so I have to like plan that out, because if I don't plan it out and then I just like let myself do it, it's gonna like consume my life in a way that is not healthy. So I have to like schedule when I read them.
Yeah, I would love to reread a series of unfortunate events, but there are 13 books in that series.
Same, Carol. I would do it with you. If you do it, I'm there.
Oh my god, yes! You
I'm there.
that. Oh my god, I love that. We should do it. Oh my god.
Also, Mare, we were supposed to hold a Heroes of Olympus read-along. When is that happening? Hello. It was like we hosted a Percy Jackson one like late last year, and it was the time of my life. So I need that serotonin again.
I feel it. I just bought Percy Jackson. I need to read it.
Please do, please.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, I feel like the mistake that people make when they go in to read Percy Jackson, though, like as adults, is they're like expecting it to be either like a remake of any other middle grade book that they enjoyed when they were a child, which I'm like, I don't think it's comparable to any other middle grade books, because it was like so different for its time. And then also like Percy's humor is like very much a 12-year-old boy's humor. And I don't think people expect that when they go into the book, and they're like, why is he not funny? And I'm like, the whole point is that it's like funny, but it's like funny in a weird way.
I feel that.
Also, Rachel, didn't you just read them? Is this Rachel
very down
committing to another reread when she just did one?
She just finished it. She said
She said, it's happening.
It's happening. We need to DM and we need to talk about this. Yeah. It's happening. Oh my god, yes.
I am here for it. Will I read them? No. I'll read the first one again. I've read that like 4 times. I've just never read that.
Oh my god. And this way you can finish it, Kirsten, because you still haven't finished it, right? Fine. Okay.
Wait, Kirsten, does that happen a lot? Like not finishing series for you?
Yeah, I don't read the last book literally in anything.
Because I feel
like watching a TV show episode. What?
Is it because you're scared to finish a series?
I don't know. It's like in my mind, like if I don't finish it, like those characters are like still with me. Like I can still go back to them. I don't know. It's weird.
No, I feel that.
Because like I feel like we talk about series and Kirsten's like, please don't talk about the ending.
Yeah. Actual, yes.
And do you spoil yourself for like the events of the ending, or do you just like just don't?
No, I don't.
Okay, there have definitely been series.
I watched the TV series for series Unfortunate Events, but no.
There's definitely a series that I like haven't finished, but I still spoiled myself for the final book.
I hate spoilers. Like I stay away from spoilers.
I like hate them, but at the same time, like I can't physically restrain myself sometimes from looking them up.
I feel you.
And also, this comment makes me so happy. And check it out again, there. Just.
I'm so disappointed because I think it had like they took it off Broadway for a bit, and then they like came back to do like a couple shows, and this was like briefly before COVID, I think, because I went to New York when they weren't doing shows anymore, and I was like, oh, if they start doing shows up again, I'll go. And I think they like had to stop their run early or something. I forget, because I wanted to take a train to go see a show, and unfortunately they didn't. They stopped the run of the production.
That's so sad. I like the soundtrack.
I didn't even know it was a musical. I'm so behind.
The music's really good.
I didn't know.
It's just like my childhood, so I have to love it.
Yeah, I told my parents, like, they're supposed to be filming the TV show, like, starting over the summer, and, like, if I don't wear makeup and I, like, put my hair in pigtails, like, could I pass as, like, a 16 or 17-year-old? Like, maybe?
I love that.
I was, like, telling one of my, like, previous lives that, like, they're probably going to film in Georgia, and that's where I live, and I could just add to that diversity if I'm in, like, a background character,
Yes.
You already have the Camp Half-Blood sweatshirt, too.
Exactly.
Right?
I have the costume. I'm not.
Like, they don't even need to pay for wardrobe for you. You're ready to go. You're saving Disney they've invested like over $100 million in the show, but you know, they can save.
Really?
Oh, the budget of it is huge. I like when they had the investors meeting in December, people were like shocked about how high it was because it's like, I forget. I looked up
As it should be.
the amount.
Free. We're free.
What is Days Not Bad?
It's like a fantasy thing series.
I don't know what that is either.
Okay, reportedly it has a budget higher than Star Wars and any Marvel movie in the last like couple years. So like, I don't know what they're planning on spending this money on, but
They don't need to spend it on background character. Like, we're here.
Yeah.
Wait, is it like per episode
you don't have to
or
pay
is
me.
it like overall more than any?
Well, it's for
Marvel?
the season, but I'm assuming the season's like 10 episodes, but they're also comparing it to the budget of like any other Disney Plus show. So like it has a higher budget than, well, I guess the only other shows that we can compare it to are like WandaVision and then The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It has a higher budget than those two shows, so.
Because I know like Game of Thrones, each episode was like a movie, you know? So they did like a budget like that.
I don't think it has an individual episode budget, but I'm pretty sure it has a budget higher than some of the Mandalorian episode budgets. Yeah. So like that's, I don't know, pretty high.
Yeah.
They didn't say the actual number. Like this is rumors essentially, but I don't know. I feel like
so true, Julia.
Yes.
Literally, I have like too many problems, and if a Percy Jackson TV show comes out, that solves all of them. Like almost all of them.
Percy Jackson TV show drops, and suddenly COVID just like goes away. Like it just solves all Earth's problems.
They could do it. Like, they're that powerful.
Period.
I'm assuming it's special effects. Like
Probably.
I don't know what else you'd be spending that much money on. It's wild. Also, Rachel, your comment on Katara's age, like that Netflix show for Avatar is literally about to be like some Riverdale style crap.
My friend literally just texted me about that. I'm like, why? I don't understand. She doesn't need to be the older sibling.
No.
And they've already been made so many controversial decisions about like what they're going to be doing for the show.
I don't want to watch it.
Wait, what is this for?
Avatar on Netflix.
Oh. I never watched Avatar the first time around. So
Me
there's
neither.
that.
Do it right now. What is stopping you?
Carol and I are just sitting here like, yeah.
Yeah, those little blue things bother me. They're kind of creepy. No,
No, that's the movie.
Yeah, Avatar, like the last Airbender. Is what right?
Show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched both of those then.
Yeah, I haven't seen either.
Yes.
No, but like it's on Netflix, and if y'all like have nothing to do tonight,
yeah, I have it's my little Appa AirPod case.
Oh, that's so cute.
Adorable. As you should. I've seen it twice, but
CW is doing what is PPG?
Is it propaganda? I don't know.
Propaganda.
I like read that as Peppa Pig at first.
Love that.
Rachel, what is this?
I apologize.
This is funny. This is on the Percy Jackson TV show.
Like it better be really good if they're gonna spend that much money on it.
I mean, Rick Riordan has hands on deck, and that's all my faith is in that man.
I know. If you have that much money and Rick Riordan's working on it and it like still sucks, I would like question people's job skills who are working on the project. Like I don't know how you that to that point.
Also, what does PPG mean? I'm like,
yeah, Rachel.
Yeah, I need to know what PPG.
Because
Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls.
Oh
no!
Yeah, because I was talking.
Wait, like a live action?
We were talking about this like literally last week because Rachel was saying that she was someone for Halloween. Yeah.
I love Powerpuff Girls.
My favorite was the green one, obviously.
Oh yeah,
of course. Shocker.
Shocker.
I used to like Bubbles. Bubbles was cute.
You would, Carol. You would like Bubbles.
I would like Bubbles.
I don't trust the CW to do it well. I feel like they're just gonna make it. Well, am I still probably gonna watch the first couple episodes? Yes. Are they gonna be terrible? Yes.
Yes.
Live action. Oh no! Did you guys watch the Winx one, like the Winx Club?
Oh no. But like
When I
they did
saw
in
that
the season
trailer, I
two.
was like, no.
Because I heard that it was like bad, not even in like an entertaining bad way. Like I heard it was just like genuinely like a bad TV show. Like there's some shows on the CW where I'm like, this is objectively bad, but like it's still watchable. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think someone told me they tried to get through like 15 minutes of Winx and they like couldn't even get through 15 minutes. So I was like, that's not a good sign.
I saw this thing where it's like everyone hate watched it, so now they're getting a second season. So
No!
Really? Are you?
Yeah.
Of
And
course, Netflix.
We need to do it.
Of course,
And
like
y'all
Netflix
just
will
got done.
renew the seasons for shows that it knows people hate watches, and then like it's actual shows that are like not bad that are good. It will be like, oh, one season, okay, we're canceling it.
Yep. Like they made that To All the Boys I've Loved Before movie, and they canceled so many good shows to do it. Like,
Yeah,
Oh right.
they don't make
How about-
sense to me.
her nickname was Buttercup. I can see that. That's so cute, Emma. I love that.
Also-
I wish someone called me Buttercup.
Yeah, what is
Girl.
one quality show the
I'll
CW has
Buttercup.
made? That is my question.
I don't think I've liked a single one of their
Like, yeah. Let me look for like backlist shows.
Well,
They had Shadowhunters for a good like
Wait,
2 years.
the CW made the OC, I think, and that show slapped.
that show is so good. Oh my god. I love that.
You know what else
Marisa
is good?
Cooper was my queen, you know.
Avatar is good. Y'all should watch that.
About 200. My sister used to like that.
Didn't it have like a really bad ending or something?
It did.
Oh, I
Didn't
like
watch.
started that show, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah, my sister was like, nope, not doing it today. Gossip Girl is from CW.
Oh, Gossip Girl.
Girl,
Okay,
I didn't know.
I haven't watched Supergirl, but that's very popular, and that's CW. But I don't know if it's
You
quality.
know?
It's just very popular.
Too.
No, there. Whatever you do, do not. Maybe watch the first season for your like reward, but like don't. You don't need to do that. Watch the
Gilmore Girls from CW too. I didn't know.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
that's what it
didn't know
said. That's a good show too.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Aww. Made my day.
Oh, and One Tree Hill.
Oh, One Tree Hill's also good. Okay, CW has some great
But that's
shows.
Well, clearly they've gone downhill though, because like
Yeah.
that was like 20 before 2010. I don't know. It's been a while.
My
Oh
mom
wait,
watches
Rain
it.
is from the CW. Okay, Rain wasn't bad either. It was like
See?
cheesy,
Okay.
but
We were trash talking without doing our research.
Yes.
No, I'll
yes,
still
but like
trust
okay,
it.
if we're talking about the past couple years, because I think Rain
Yeah.
ended like 2 or 3 years ago, but it like started pre 2016, I think. So like
When
it's gone
Riverdale
downhill.
happened- when
Yeah.
Riverdale-
Because they also like canceled Rain when it had like 4 seasons, and it was like very popular, and they like didn't let it like finish its arc, which doesn't make sense. And then they like start all of these new bad shows all the time. So I think I remember when Rain got canceled and people were like mad about it, or like I don't know if canceled is the right word, but I don't know if they like cut the plug or they basically just said, oh, you're having 4 seasons as opposed to 5. But I know that they were like originally supposed to have more seasons of Rain than what they got.
Wait, did y'all like the ending for Jane the Virgin? I heard.
I
it was,
haven't seen it.
Me
Shocker.
neither.
Who could have
Me neither.
guessed?
Have you read the book, Kirsten? There's a book for this, like Jane the Virgin. They
I didn't
released.
know that.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a book. I haven't watched it, but I think there's a book that's mentioned in the series, and they created that book.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
People
Yeah.
say stop.
I think
Oh,
That's good.
I watched the first couple seasons of it, and then Gina Rodriguez started like running her mouth all the time and
Yeah.
exposed herself as racist and also kind of just this human being on the planet. And then I was like, I could finish the show, but I can't see her character the same way anymore because like the amount of just
Yeah.
bad interviews she's done, I'm like, I can't unsee
This
it.
is why I watch anime, because I don't have to worry about that. Anyway, moving on. Mare, yeah, you're gonna still hate it. Please don't continue Shadowhunters. And me neither. Like honestly, the first season for Riverdale was like my thing. Like
It wasn't bad. It wasn't
Yeah.
that. It was like dramatic in an entertaining way, I think.
And then
I'm gonna expose myself. I used to have in my bio the Jughead quote, the weirdo.
Oh.
Like that's how much I enjoy the show.
No.
I followed all the cast members. Like I was like low-key interested to see where it would go.
Me too. I feel like the first season was good. The second one was meh, and then the third one was bad.
As soon as they started trying to replicate the plot of Zodiac, I was like,
that was
why?
weird. That was a weird
I was
time.
like, why are you introducing like a fake Zodiac killer into Riverdale? Like it just doesn't match. It doesn't match the vibes. And it was like creepy. Like I actually was freaked out by it, but granted I'm freaked out by like any serial killer show. Like Zodiac is a terrifying movie for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people watch it as scary, but like Riverdale captured the vibes of that, and I was like, but why?
You've never seen it?
There.
I've never seen it either.
Y'all have to
the
live
first
a
season
different
and
life.
just stop there.
Watch the first season. That one's good.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
What's better is watch the first season and just skip the next 2 seasons and watch the recent time jump episodes that like I haven't watched it since the first season, but like I want to start watching it for these absolutely like these time jump episodes make no sense. I saw the article about art in a war and I thought it was a joke. And then like he's in this like veteran's uniform in the future. This is also the greatest quote. I quote it all the time.
Literally.
Yeah,
Girl,
he's like,
you should
I
have
have
had this
to
in your
say-
bio.
Yeah, oh my god. You guys, that was so embarrassing. Why did I don't know how anyone allowed me to do that. That was bad. Oh my god. How do you say it? I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in. And I don't want to fit in.
I love the Archie comics when I was little. Whenever like my grandparents would get them for me, it was adorable.
Also, I think I made it up to like a couple episodes in the second season, and there's an episode in the second season where Betty is like trying to show Jughead that she's like bad, and so she like strips at his dad's birthday party.
Girl, that was so the whole like Dark Betty thing. Dark Betty was a fever dream. Like I don't know why that happened.
But like she was also acting like it was like dark for her to strip at his dad's birthday. I was like, girl, that's not dark. That's just weird.
Plain weird. Ooh, I haven't.
I think I have. I think it was because everyone thought Ted Cruz was the Zodiac killer, and I'm like,
I can't. I watched the movie, and I was like, I can't consume any more Zodiac killer content because it freaked me out so much. Like,
oh my god,
the one with Jake Gyllenhaal is like a good movie, but it's freaky.
Wait, now I want to watch it.
I think it's on Netflix, or it was on Netflix like 2 years ago when I watched it. But like, yeah, like he's like trying to track down the Zodiac killer, but like it consumes his life. But they have a lot of these like flashback scenes to like the Zodiac killer killing people, and that's the freakiest part. I'm like, I don't want to watch these murder scenes, but like it made you on edge the whole time because like he also gets these weird phone calls of like someone breathing into the phone, and it's based on a true story too, which makes it a lot creepier because this is the guy's book who wrote.
Have you guys seen that scene from Riverdale where they're fighting Betty and Jughead just randomly starts singing? Have you guys seen that? Oh my god, that was so bad.
Oh, wait, that's so cute, Julia. The Archie comics.
Aww.
I need to read more like comics, like older ones, because like Archie comics are like the only ones that were like my childhood. But
yeah.
It was funny. Rachel, we have a different meaning of funny because those like freak me out.
Rachel with her dark humor.
Rachel's probably like laughing at the jokes in it. Meanwhile, like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get murdered tonight. Like I hear one sound at 1 a.m. and I'm like, there's someone in my room.
Oh, no.
Dark Betty Cooper. That's funny.
Oh my God, the Heathers episode was good, but I don't understand why they couldn't say bad words in the song when they have super sexy scenes. Like, what's wrong with saying the Heather? Like, they changed the lyrics.
Censorship is just weird. No, but like I literally read Carrie for the sake of watching that Riverdale episode about Carrie, and now I'm not reading any more Stephen King. So
Oh, I love Carrie though.
I thought it was just average. Like it didn't do anything new for me.
Yeah, but like whenever I read a Stephen King, I think back at the time it was published, and I can see why it made why it was super popular.
That's true. That's true.
This is definitely true, Rachel. Especially when it comes to just some more recent plot lines. Like, I don't watch the show anymore, but I read the headlines of what happens every week because I'm like, what shit did they come up with this week? And what did they throw in this episode?
The freaking jingle jangle. Oh no.
Please, Rachel, explain the jokes then.
Also, the fact that there's a Trader Joe's like snack that's called Jingle Jangle, and it was like called that before the show. I think it's like a Christmas snack they have. It's like pretzels and like chocolate and stuff. And they were premiering the episode, I think, of the like whole drug plot line on Riverdale. Like it was around Christmas time, which is like really weird. Having Trader Joe's have this food, and I think they had like really good sales from it actually because people like wanted the Trader Joe's Jingle Jangle. It's good. I've had it before. Like, I think it's just like different nuts that are covered in chocolate, popcorn, and.
I want to try a Jingle Jangle now.
It really was
a jingle joke.
I don't know when they start selling it at Trader Joe's, but it's good.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, right? That was an 8th grade me, different time. Anyway.
Me too. No more I'm weirdo on my bio.
Also, I haven't seen I don't really watch a lot of Unsolved, but I should. Hey!
Hello, Christy.
Also, this is funny. I'm going to talk about
Oh my God. Go.
That's such a mood, though. When I finish working out and I'm like sitting on my computer for an hour, delaying showering, like distracting myself.
Oh my God. Yeah. There are some times when people are alive and I drop in to say hi, and then I'm going to take a shower and I just stand naked listening to them talk. The next sprint I'll go. Like,
I feel that. What does this mean? Us what?
I don't know.
Maybe like the BuzzFeed Unsolved. Wait, maybe it's like
the BuzzFeed.
Oh, I feel like I would, but like the episodes I've seen from them are just like I don't know. I just like it doesn't really interest me. Like it's just like facts, Like I don't know, but they are funny.
I feel like BuzzFeed Unsolved has been out for so long that it's like to truly enjoy some of the more recent episodes, you have to like be in on the humor, which would require going back and watching every episode. That's the sense I get. I've watched some of the episodes, but I feel like
that makes sense.
Like the dedicated fans probably get more out of it because it's like the same host every time and they like make the same kind of jokes and they probably reference old episodes and
probably like an inside joke all around.
Yeah. And then I just worry if I start things like that, then I'll become like obsessive and be like, I have to watch from the beginning. And there's I don't know how many episodes at this point, probably over 100.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I like their production quality. Like it's nice, but like it's just like I could just read an article on it, Like I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's past 8, so Elena, if you gotta go, I don't want to keep you here.
I am going to go watch a movie with my parents.
I hope you have a good movie.
Yeah.
But if my movie's done before 11, I'll pop back in the comments and chat with you guys there later. So bye. Thanks for having me.
Hopefully Rachel comes here soon. We are waiting. I'm kidding. And then Jess, it's her mom's birthday. So of course I'm not making her get on here till later. Like I literally told Jess, I was like, Jess, do not attend my live. And she's like, no. So anyway, y'all want to have another sprint?
Sure.
Yes.
Cool. We can do it's the same time as last time. Wow, that makes me
my God.
happy. Okay. Hey guys, Rachel's here.
Hey, Rachel.
Sorry, I had my audiobook playing, so I was like fully muted, but hello. I can't wait for this book to be over.
Wait, what book is it?
It's Conviction, which is for the Whiners book club that was supposed to be tonight, and then every single person in the club was like, yeah, I'm not done. Not really enjoying it. And like every single one of us is like, I would have DNF'd this if this was not the group.
Aww.
Who picked the book?
Wait, what?
Who picked that one?
Mick picked that one, but I don't think like she had any idea what it was about other than the basic premise, and almost all the reviews are like 5 stars.
Oh wow.
So,
Oh no.
but at least it's not just me with the hot takes this time. At least this time it's like a consensus of everyone being like, I'm not enjoying this.
Also, bye, Mare.
Oh, bye.
Aww. How was everyone else's reading? I didn't read. I made a salad.
Yeah, I didn't read. I edited, so.
I read and I'm almost done with my book. I am not liking it.
Not liking it?
Not liking it so far.
Oh no.
It's my book club pick, so that's not good.
See, these book clubs forcing us to read books we don't want to read.
Yeah, I liked some parts of it, but now it's just boring.
No,
That's why I just join in the live shows for book clubs and never read the books.
I feel like if this had not been the group book, I would have DNF'd this like 15% of the way in. And I'm like 99% of the way in. I'm like, I could still DNF this.
What's the book about?
So it's about this woman who finds out that her husband is leaving her for her best friend. And around the same time, she discovered this true crime podcast. And she recognizes somebody in the podcast as somebody that she used to know. And so because she's like, oh my God, I have nothing left to lose. Let me investigate what really happened. Because the podcast is basically saying like, this person was arrested for the crime, but here are all the facts that show that like that person never could have done it. And she's like, yeah, but I got to clear this other person's name. So she, and then the husband of the best friend, so like, because they were both left by their spouses, they kind of like team up to go and like solve the thing, except for like, I have no idea why he's remotely interested. And like everything past that like premise point that got explained, I feel like it all went downhill. And like occasionally there's stuff that I'm like, okay, but then like they just start acting weird and I'm like, all right.
Oh, no. That sucks. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We're this close to the finish line. It's okay.
Yeah, you're almost done. You got
Almost
this.
done. All my other books are calling to me like, I want to read all these other books, but the live show's tomorrow. I have to hurry and finish it. So.
Oh my God.
Rachel's always finishing a book for a live show.
I'm always
Yeah.
2 minutes before the show. It's not great. But the Whiners, like every single person in the club, other than like maybe Sasha and Mick, I feel like the rest of us are always reading it like the day of, and just that's all we do with the whole day is like, I just got to read this book. No one talk to me. I'm reading. Like, no. I put too many books on my TBR this month. It was a mistake. I don't know.
Me
That's
too.
fine. I don't do TBRs.
Yeah, I don't make TBRs.
Yeah.
I don't make either, but I have TBRs for myself that I don't like publicly say, and that was a mistake. I'm struggling.
I have like 20 left in the month. What a mistake. It is so
How many have you read already?
Let me see. I have my spreadsheet. Let me open it up. Because I think I read like 18 or something.
That's great!
Oh
my God!
Because I think I'm like almost caught up with like the number of days that there are. Because I think I read like 47 books for the year now. Because I read a lot in January.
Yeah, I thought January was going to be my best.
every month.
I thought January was going to be my best month, but this one I even read more books, so I'm kind of proud.
Okay, I read 16 books. I'm on my like 17th and 18th at the same time.
I read 16 this month too. Oh my God! Yay!
You said like 17's great. Meanwhile, it's like at the same thing. Like 16 is still also amazing. Like
It's still amazing.
BookTube makes you feel like, oh my god, I gotta read all these books. So like any amount that you read is never enough. But like honestly,
Never.
16 books in 20 days is like, excuse me,
Insane.
that's a lot.
It's insane. And like my books were kind of chunky too. So like what?
Okay, yours, I feel yours is like genuinely impressive. Mine are usually like I do listen to audiobooks and stuff when I'm at work because I don't really have to like
I love
listen
that.
to other stuff like unless I'm in a meeting. But the rest of the stuff I read was like manga, which is really easy to get through. So I read like 4 or 5 volumes like yesterday or something. And
Great.
It was
it's
so fun. Like, no,
gotta
yeah,
feel
it totally counts. It's just like, it's so fun that it's so easy to just like blow through it and be like, oh my god, I just finished a whole other volume. Like, oh, like
I literally reread all 13 volumes of Attack on Titan every month. So
you know.
I don't blame
so
you.
cool. Oh wow.
And that's literally like my reading month. Like that's it.
And you gotta start making wrap-ups that are just like, this month I read 13 books.
And it was all. That's why I don't do wrap-ups
Every single
anymore, 'cause it's like the same books.
The same
Oh my
13.
Then
God.
again, I don't really
Are
film
there
in
only-
general. So.
Are there only 13 though?
Well, I read them from chapter 93, which is like season 4 forward, because like the previous 3 were like I watched like the anime for it, and the 4th season is like releasing right now. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I was
I'm kind of-
recommending a manga, I think. I'm trying to look for it, and then I'll ask if you've read it. I probably say this wrong. Uzumaki?
Oh, Uzumaki. Yeah,
Is it
that's a Junji Ito book.
Do you like it?
Yeah, Junji Ito is the guy who like makes really, really creepy horror manga.
Ooh.
I read one of them and it will not leave my brain.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if it's Uzumaki, but it's the one where like basically like people all of a sudden one day just discover this mountain and there are like people shaped holes in the mountain, and weirdly like people are all of a sudden just drawn to a specific hole and they're like, that's my hole, it's like my body, and they just like can't stop themselves from going into the hole in the mountain, and they never come back.
The Enigma of Amigra?
Let me see.
This is the cover for reference.
Amigara Fault.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
If there are people saying it's my hole, then it's that one.
Oh no!
Wait, I really want to read these. How have I not heard of these?
Junji
Right?
Ito.
It's supposed to be really like macabre. So.
I think it must be Enigma of Amigara Fault. Yeah, I think that's it. It's pretty short, but it like scarred me so long. Like, so afraid.
Are there anime adaptations for it, or is it just manga?
I don't think so. I think it's just manga. But I also started reading another one of his that was really fun. That's about like this girl that gets killed on a class trip by her classmates, like by accident. But they're just
So
like
fun.
kind of covering up. And then she just like comes back to life, and then she starts like basically like trying to get revenge on everybody.
Ooh.
That one was less scarring. I still enjoyed it, but there is like it's very like still deep horror. So like be prepared going in to be afraid and not
God.
spoil. But
See,
Nidhi
Oh,
is
wow. Okay. I'm gonna buy it now. This sounds fun. It was recommended to me, and I was like, okay, I added it to my TBR. I didn't even look at it, but now I'm kind of like,
it's amazing because I feel like I found out about Junji Ito when I was in like, I don't know, like maybe really late high school or something like that. So a long time ago, but like nobody talks about it outside of like my circle of friends. And then like the fact that on BookTube people are like, I just called this Uzumaki, and I'm like, oh my god, get ready to never sleep again. Like, oh my god.
I love that. Like,
It's
Oh
just
my
it's
God.
amazing to like see other people into it. I'm so happy that like other people
Also,
are
like horror and manga doesn't really scare me or whatever. It's usually like the blood parts of it or like the gory elements. But I feel like you can't get scared if it's just like drawn on there. I don't know. Maybe that's just
No,
me.
I mean, like, I don't feel like it's like the blood that's scary. It's always like the psychological stuff that gets to
Oh.
me. So the fact
Yeah.
that like, I mean, like the whole thing like doesn't really sound scary until you read it and you're like, okay, like, because like when you find out like what's going on at the end, then it's like,
Yeah.
not
oh
enjoyable.
my god. I'm gonna have to check it out now. I'm excited.
Same.
I mean, like when I say not enjoyable, it's like because I'm scared, but like I enjoy being scared.
No, yeah, you're reading it to be scared. Like,
Right.
you know, it's
I'm
fine.
planning this video where I read my followers' manga recommendations, so I'm adding this on there, Rachel. I hope you're okay with
Yes.
that.
Oh my god, wait, I have something to send you then. Or is this like my
No,
one?
I have too many to read.
No.
I love that.
Uh,
That's so fun.
Alright, I'll just send you like 30 anyway. You can just read it.
Once you watch Attack on Titan, I will read whatever you tell me. But you have not seen it yet.
Oh my
It's whatever.
Yay.
god.
Kirsten, you're like the honorary Susan of the live because we always
Yeah.
whenever like it's Niddy, Susan, and I, the Niddy and I are just like, this is this thing about anime, and everyone's like, okay, like okay.
Yeah. I don't watch anime either. I wanted to get into it, but I don't think it's my thing, you know.
It is your thing. You
Oh,
haven't tried it.
It will become your thing.
What did you
Just
watch?
What?
What did you try watching?
Ugh, it was I don't know, my sister is Death Note among
That's what I was gonna recommend you. Go watch
Okay, I watched like one episode. I didn't have enough. My sister's obsessed with
You
that.
gotta. Okay, the thing is,
Keep watching.
I think the manga is way better for Death Note though, because I feel like it's definitely like better explained, and you can like actually get like the full back and forth because it's all about like mind games. But also, if you're like, I don't like mind games, definitely don't discount the entire like medium of anime because that's just like such a small subset of it. So if you want to like, I won't do this on the live now, but if you want recommendations and we can talk.
Yes, please do. Oh my god, because I've heard of that, and my friends were obsessed with what's it called? Naruto? Is that how you say it?
Yes, Naruto.
So
I wouldn't
That's
start
all
with
I
that one though.
honestly,
What?
like Naruto's good, but I feel like it's not the best anime ever. I just feel like it's one of those ones that was like so popular because it just like it blew up. Everybody watched Naruto like when I was growing up and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I don't say it's bad. Like I'm not gonna tell you like don't watch it or anything like that. But it's definitely one of those that like you have to watch so many episodes in a row to like finish the arc. So you might like kind of just be like, I want to like get to the story now.
If you're just starting to, I wouldn't like suggest that one. But like Death Note, I feel like if you keep watching, maybe. But like we'll talk about it later.
okay. I need some recommendations now. I'm excited.
I mean, not that I would know. Listen to Rachel.
No. Niddy watches way more than I do. We will FaceTime later and just
That's
like
not true. Yes.
Yes.
definitely.
Okay. Perfect.
Anyway.
So how's everybody's book other than this?
Well, Chain of Gold for the 6th time is just as good as I remembered it.
Love it.
Are you still like picking up new stuff every time you reread? Like, is there anything new that you pick out, or is it just like, oh, this is like my favorite?
Okay, see, right now I'm in my manga phase, so everything I'm reading is like manga, so it's obviously new. But like picking up physical books is just so like not difficult, but like different for me. But like I'm reading Addie LaRue right now, and it's I like it. So
That's fun.
I finished Addie LaRue sometime this month. I gave it 3 stars.
Well, that's not uncommon, maybe like because people are either like really love it or like hate it, so you're kind of like in the middle,
Yeah, I feel like I didn't dislike it, but I just felt like more could have been done with the premise. That like I wanted to lean more into like the horror side, or actually like live up to certain things that I'd heard about it. But I maybe it was just like expectations because like so many people gave it 5 stars, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. Like, it was pretty good, but
yeah, I love Victoria Schwab, like no matter what. So
yes, I know.
You'll read her other books, then you'll see.
I will. I have A Darker Shade and I have Vicious, so I'll definitely read those.
Her best.
I want to read those too. They sound so good.
They are.
I was at Barnes and Noble the other day, and I overheard somebody like walk in. They were like, "Excuse me, we're looking for Addie LaRue." And like to the guy at the desk, and he was like, "Wait!" And he like went to the Victoria Schwab section and was like, "Have you read Victoria Schwab before?" And they were like, "No." And he's like, "Wait!" And he just like advertised every single book that she wrote, and he was like, "This is about this. This. Oh my god." It's about this thing. It's so good. You gotta read this thing. And this, that. And they were like, should we buy this one instead? And he's like, no, you came for Addie LaRue. Read Addie LaRue. But you gotta read this book. I was just like, this man.
Barnes and Noble employees are so fun. Like they're always so hype. I love it.
Yes. Oh my god. I would be so horrible as an employee at Barnes and
Same.
Noble. I would be like, "You're buying this?" Okay.
Even
Yeah, I'll be like,
literally,
my books
even
are
when I was
friends
volunteering at the
and
library, I was literally telling 6-year-olds what to read. I'm like, you want this one?
yeah.
Every single person, Percy Jackson, like, here you go.
Period. As I should.
Your hold just came in for Percy Jackson. Oh, you didn't put a hold on Percy Jackson? That's so weird. And you should just take it. You should just take it.
I would
Also,
probably be
for this
judging
one-
people on checkout too. Just be like,
Exactly.
I really would. Anyway,
you're buying Penelope Douglas.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
as
I
you
would have been
should.
like, here's the bundle, the Victoria Schwab bundle. But
period.
Ooh.
You know, okay, so I still volunteer at my library, but like because of COVID, it's not really possible. But like my perception of like bookstore employees and bookstore workers, I did a video on this, I think, I don't know. Who
no, you
filmed
did.
videos
I remember
anyway?
this was like one of the first videos I saw from you that was like life as like a librarian or like a bookstore worker. I remember this.
Yeah. But like you think they're all like knowledge. Yeah.
You
We don't
think
talk
they're
about my
all
older videos or my videos, period.
Oh
Anyway.
my god.
Oh my god. I'll rewatch it.
Wait, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to say is you think all the workers are like knowledgeable about books and whatever, but like sometimes they just work in retail, so like work in retail, and it just like hurts me because like you have this option to be surrounded by books all the time. But it's interesting.
I always
Painful.
assume, like, I always just assume that librarians just like read all of the books.
Right?
Around, and, like their jobs to read every single book in the catalog, like divided between the team. And then when they recommend books to me or whatever, I'm like, it must be amazing. And that's why, like, I read one book that my library recommended to me and I loved it, and then I read another one and I hated it. So I was like,
No.
what's going on? I'm like, no.
Sometimes I feel like they just recommend random books that they might have not even read. They just go, that one. I'm like, that's
I
good.
mean, like, realistically, like, how could they read them all? So, like, probably they can't, but just,
They can't.
I don't know.
I would get stressed working at a bookstore if someone came to me and asked for a book similar to an author that I haven't read. Like, what do you say?
Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
even if someone was like, what's a book like, okay, bare minimum, what's a good book? I'd be like,
chill. I'll be like, go to my YouTube channel.
Or when they come requesting a specific book, like the book with a green cover, I'll be like,
yeah, it's like, what am I, it could be
oh,
anything.
why you read green cover? Look around. Like, I don't
And
know.
retail itself just stresses me out because I'm in
Yes.
food service, and that's like, it has like customer interaction, but not that much. But retail, it's like full on customer stuff. So like, yeah.
I could never. No.
I worked as a retail worker one summer, and I was like, that was cool. I'm never doing that again.
Where'd
Done.
you work?
I worked at Michael's, and I was just like a part-time summer employee when I was like 16 or something like that. And they were like very surprised when I was like, hey, I'm quitting to go back to school. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah. Bye forever.
My nightmare would be to work at Macy's. Like, that must be scary.
I think you get a good discount if you work at Macy's, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I don't really care much about travel, so I don't really care about this part.
For Addie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if she lived forever, she could have like gone to more places. But there's also like the question of like, would it have been like well described or whatever? Or like as a reader, would you be able to recognize what she's talking about? So I don't know. Maybe it's just like the appeal to like Euro or American readers, which also isn't like 100% fair per se. But also it's like write what you know. So there's like that whole conversation of like, what should people be writing about if they don't know what they're
Yeah, maybe she didn't want to be canceled. She was like, I'm not gonna try. Like,
Honestly, I don't
be
even
so
know if
scared.
my favorite authors are like canceled or not. Like, is she? Like, I feel like she's done something. She's.
I feel like everyone has done something. If you dig into like every single word that every single person has ever said, like you can get something.
Yeah. I
I
don't
get
know of
so
anything.
scared.
I don't know of anything that Victoria Schwab did. I just feel like the worst people say about it is just that they don't like her books personally. But I haven't heard of anything canceled.
Like, I don't blame people for getting canceled if it's not like when they find old tweets and things like that. I'm always like, girl, if people knew what I said as a child, like they would be upset too, like, you know. But
I feel like the world is changing to the point where like now we care. So like things that we like say, we actually pay attention to what we say now. Whereas back in the day, everyone would just say like the first thing that came to their head, no matter how like gross it was. And like how many people were perfect from the moment they like popped out of the womb? It just doesn't happen. But at the same time, like when it's a pattern and people are like, "Hey, stop, it's cool," and you keep doing it, that's
horrible. Definitely.
And like that was like Bean Dad. You guys remember Bean Dad on Twitter? No? Allow me. Okay. Okay. There's a podcast that I love a lot called My Brother and Me, and the guy who sings the opening song is this guy named John Roderick, and it turns out he is also Bean Dad. Bean Dad is this guy who tweeted like 30 tweets in a row, like the thread or whatever, of talking about how his like 6-year-old daughter was hungry. And he was like, well, why don't you open this can of beans and eat it? And she was like, well, I'm 6 and I don't know how to do that. And he was like, well, here's a can opener and go figure it out. And then he did a puzzle. And then he like basically just like wrote this whole like thread of tweets on like how she couldn't open the can. And he was like, this is a teachable moment. And he was like, so 9 hours went by and then I was getting hungry too. And then finally she figured out how to open the can of beans. Aren't I a good dad? And everyone was like, no, you starved your kid for like 9 hours. That's like kind of the opposite of what dad would be. And then they started digging through his old tweets and they found all this like really gross stuff that was like very racist, very anti-Semitic, and like very weird stuff in general that he wrote. People were like, don't write this. And then he was just worse and worse. So eventually that podcast was like, hey, we're looking for somebody new to do our theme song. And like, I think that guy ended up like just deleting his Twitter or whatever, but it was just like, ooh, like this guy was like very fucked up for like 15 years and nobody said anything. So
oh wow,
great. Not amazing. Mm-mm. So that's Bean Dad, and let that be a lesson. If you're gonna abuse your child, don't tweet about it. And number 2, don't tweet about it. Exactly. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Oh my god.
Don't expose yourself.
Emma, that's like kind of true, but like the authors like I'm thinking of, like Cassandra Clare, like she's never apologized for having incest, but also like Stephen King's never apologized. I'm not reading his works, but like Jay Kristoff, or like sometimes it's just like it goes into like a different like topic about like cancel culture and like the reason they avoid it, because like not that I was in any Twitter drama, but like the Indian Readathon kind of had their own thing going on, and that was just a week of just weirdness, because like after you apologize, it's like, what do you expect? Like, and there was like change, but it was just weird.
Oh no, I didn't know that something happened during your readathon.
I'm glad, because it really messed with me, so it's fine.
I'm sorry.
That was how Nidhi and I became friends, though.
I'm like scared to do it this year because I don't want it to happen again. But like, when does it change? Like, when does BookTube be like, okay, it's like, I don't even know. That's why I have a whole different perspective on like people who get like canceled on BookTube, because it's like it's many times not their intention, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have to allow the room to like let people like. I mean, even like with the apology or whatever, but like you have to let people have the room to grow. So if you're immediately like you're canceled and it's like, what did I do wrong though? And like, oh, I fixed the thing that was wrong. Is it okay now? And they're like, no, you're still not.
It's just weird.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I literally started reading like one of his books, and Noah's literally rolling his eyes at me right now because he was like, "All hail Stephen King," but like the way they talked about he talked about women was literally disgusting. He was like the main character was like dating these 2 women, and he literally called them like sexy hoe number 1 and sexy hoe number 2. I was like, no, bye. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Guys who like Stephen King are red flags. I'm just kidding.
Noah, you're canceled.
Something that bothers me about King too is the way he describes like overweight people. Like,
oh yeah, very fat phobic. Yeah,
and him as a person too.
I also heard he uses like the N-word a lot in some like dialogue or whatever, and it's like this was like a choice you did not have to stick with.
Yeah, I agree. If it's like I understand if it's older books of his, but like I like them
either. Just because it's older doesn't give him an excuse.
Exactly. No.
I literally read like 20 pages of one of his books and then I like stopped. I wrote down like so many things. Like there was this one girl who like got pregnant by accident and it literally was just talked about like how it was her fault and like not the guys. And I was like, get out of here. We're not doing this.
There's like such a difference between like letting it be like a character choice. So like the book I'm reading right now, which I don't enjoy, but at the same time, I'm like, one of the characters is being very weird about another character's like anorexia. So I'm like, this could be a choice of the character to be like an asshole versus the author projecting their ideas. But when it's like a pattern in every book, it's like, hey, I'm going to be super fatphobic, super racist, super weird about women. It's like, this was a character choice you made about every single character in your book, which means probably reflecting back on you pretty poorly. Also, Naomi, I did not know something happened with you during the reading rush, but I didn't
know. I knew there was some drama because they didn't read the only Black book that they had like written by a Black author. But I didn't know.
So
I didn't think Naomi was involved in that.
It had something, I think, no, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not going to like expose anyone, but there was like an Instagram post that she had to do for it and then, you know, to not be involved with the reading rush.
I do remember. Okay. I didn't know that was you. Oh my God. That was so long ago. It was like, it feels like it was a year
Honestly,
ago.
the whole thing with the reading rush, like, it was when I just started BookTube. Like, I was on month 2. And
I remember that because your first stuff was like reading rush vlogs and stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, point is,
literally my second video was a reading rush TBR. Like I started right after.
Yeah, it's just, and I was just like, because everyone like hops on a train, you know, when one thing goes wrong and like cancels it, and like, you know, and then a month later. And then everyone forgets about it. So it's like nothing really. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's very different than when like someone truly deserves to be like reprimanded versus someone just being like everyone just out for each other's necks, and it's like, there's no reason for this. Like let's like show a little kindness and like try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And then when it's a pattern of behavior, and after they've been called out and decide not to change, that's a different story. But most people do not go out with the intention to hurt other people, and I feel like that's like not something most people remember on BookTube because it is like a toxic culture of like, let's just cancel people and see what happens. And like I remember seeing like a tweet that has like nothing to do with BookTube, but it was like a person talking about like a kid, like a 25-year-old guy who was on Jeopardy who died, and like the tweeter's like dad made this like weird comment about it, and she was like, oh my God, my dad said this is so messed up. And then somebody in the comments was like, can you tell us his address so that we can cancel him? And she was like, no, it's my dad. Like you could still tweet about like weird stuff that people do, but it doesn't mean like let's go after and like ruin the person's life. It's like people do weird stuff all the time. It's bad, it's not good, but let's not ruin each other's lives because then you're just adding to the pain. People are also like, it's just,
I also have like the perspective of like, you know, treating others the way you want to be treated. So like the fact of like canceling people and like how does that help? Like I don't understand. It's just whatever.
I didn't even tell anyone, but sorry, Naomi, for what happened to you.
I didn't mean to click on that.
I received a text message from one of my friends on BookTube, and they said that someone had created a troll video about me, saying horrible things about my channel, and that they reported it to YouTube, and they took it down. For YouTube to take it down, it must have been horrible. I didn't even get a chance to watch it. It's the second time this has happened to me, where someone makes a video saying bad things about me. What did I do?
That's horrible. Wait, give me their address.
Okay, now we're gonna cancel the person who did this. This is a personal
offense. So horrible.
Yeah, like what did I do? Like I don't know if they were trying to cancel. I said nothing. They were talking about how my content was dumb and I was an idiot, and I was like, what did I do to you? Like, calm down.
That makes me so mad. You don't understand how mad that makes me. You can't just say that and not expect me to not be like fuming. Like what?
That's so much.
Yeah, at least YouTube took it down. That's great. But I was really upset about that. And like I can't even imagine what being canceled is like having a lot of people come at you and be like, I hate you, bye.
Okay, but like, oh my God, this is like the intensity of like, you know, if you get a hate comment, which thankfully has not happened to me, but I mean like if you got like a hate comment, it's like, oh man, now I feel bad. But someone putting in the effort to make a video. It's like
A video. They spend the afternoon making that. Like, don't you have anything to
editing takes
That's
a whole
disgusting.
amount of time. Like, you put in the effort to edit a video. I barely edit my videos.
I don't even
No,
do
but
my videos. Exactly. I was like, if you're so mad, just leave a dislike. Like, I don't know what I did.
okay, like the
Clicker.
dislike button is right there. You can just press it. It's okay. I get this. It's fine. Like, what's wrong with you?
I don't know what they said in the video. I didn't have a chance to watch it, but like I trust the person who told me like they were lying, made me feel bad, you know. But I was like, okay, you do you. Okay.
I'm glad you didn't have to watch it though, because I feel like that stuff is just like I don't know. Like obviously everyone would be like, okay, it's just like this person. Let's not take it seriously. But like that's so much. Anybody would even do that. Like that's weird. I don't know.
That's so weird.
I feel like one other time I saw something similar where there was like a person like this was like back in the summer where all of a sudden everybody started like being very turfy because of J.K. Rowling, and a bunch of my friends and I basically spent a few days fighting turfs on Twitter. And usually because I would just be like, hey, don't say stuff. They were like, well, whatever it just said to me, it is saying. I was like, okay, well, number one, I'm not trans, but number two, like, what argument are you proving here by calling me like an object or whatever? It's like, okay, well, like, my point still stands. So I really don't give a shit what you have to say to me about like what my pronouns are. But okay, did you disprove my argument at all? And that's when you realize that these people are just like, they just have so much hotter. They have to put it out somewhere, and they're just projecting it towards you. And I was like, I'd honestly rather you fight me than somebody who would genuinely be hurt by your words. So I don't care because I know it doesn't like. I mean, like, you know, I don't stand for like injustice in general, and like usually fighting trolls online will just waste your time. But when it's like, please just don't say stuff like this. Like a whole bunch of us were doing this to the point where like one of the TERFs made a video where like they showed like the tweets, and then they would like they altered their voice and they like responded to the thing, and then they would show the next one they would respond, and we were like, who did this? Like, why? Like, you made your own YouTube account specifically to post this one video to make fun of somebody, and like stuff you're saying, you could have just tweeted it back. Like, why did you make a whole video? Like, a waste of time. Why?
I'm gonna cry.
Also,
this is so sweet.
Hi,
This is Carol.
I missed you earlier in the live. And to Naomi's like previous comment, I'm very sorry that ever happened to you, because like the whole thing on BookTube is like, if it can be solved in the DMs, it doesn't need to be on the timeline. But many people don't understand that, which is blows my mind because I'm literally 16, 17, and I understand that. But it's
exactly, they're full adult people on this platform. Like
what are they gaining? I don't know what they're gaining, but it's whatever. Because
and I agree.
I'm doing my own thing.
This is I don't know. Like it pisses me off, and I get so scared because people are mean.
And especially when you're not on the receiving end of it, it is so hard to difficult like to judge what should be canceled and what shouldn't. But after you are, you're just like everything doesn't need to be canceled, you know?
Exactly. Like we're all humans at the end of the day. We all make mistakes, you know?
Like, so sweet.
I was just very unhappy with like what was happening during a time, because I was just like, this is deeply unfair. Like, don't do this to people. Please don't do this to people. And like, usually it is like a well-meaning thing. So like, please do it in the DMs. Like, don't do that. It's really okay.
She's a gem.
She's so cute. She's making Kirsten next. It's so cute.
You are next.
Also, do y'all want to do a 30-minute sprint?
Yes, I cannot wait to finish this book.
Me too. Let's be done with this, Rachel. We got this.
Okay. Carol and I just wait.
We need to do one for Katie.
Yeah. Okay. We'll think up one for Katie during the sprint.
Yeah.
We'll all
Yeah. I've got some ideas.
Fun. Okay.
I need to set like an alarm. Sorry.
That's okay. It happens. I didn't even notice. So you're good.
I wanted to finish my chapter, so I do not apologize, actually. Oh, Jess, what are you reading?
Hi, I'm reading The Devil in the Dark Water by Stuart Turton.
Ooh, how are you liking it?
I've already DNF'd it one time before in my life, so
No way.
not really a great time, but that's okay.
How far are you when you DNF? Like really early in?
I think I read about 20% before, and it's a pretty chunky book, so I listened to like almost 6 hours of like the 25-hour-long audiobook, so
Oh, no. Did you restart or did you like continue where you
I
left off?
restarted it because the audiobook was so bad, like I just didn't know what was going on at all, so it's kind of better physically, but we'll see. It's still not like exactly my kind of book, but
Did you read 7.5 Deaths?
no, I do have that one on my shelf though, and I think that one sounds better, but
Yeah, I've heard they're kind of different. I'm now reading this because I finished my 2 books. Thank God.
Oh yeah, I finished it too. I don't know what I'm gonna pick up next, but I finished it too. We got this, Rachel.
I need to read 7.5 Deaths.
I
I'll
like
read
it. I think I gave it 4 stars, and then I had the live show where like people like gave it like 5 stars and 1 star, like kind of went at it. So I feel like mine sort of lowered to like maybe like a 3.5 after we talked about it a little bit, but I still liked it for what it was. But I definitely think it's like one of those you have to read physically to get the most enjoyment.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. It's a lot of characters.
oh my
yes,
gosh, that's so
Katie's
nice. What the heck?
Katie's so
She just wrote me a poem.
Yeah, she we did. Rachel did one for you too.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Stop! She's so kind.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, me too.
Katie, this is like before we start complaining about books, so like I don't know how long this reputation will last.
Oh my
You're
Oh, how was your mom's birthday, Jess?
It was really good. We went to dinner and had cake and presents and stuff. It was fun.
Oh, yay. What kind of cake did you have?
It's like a vanilla cake with a marshmallow fluff frosting with coconut on top.
Ooh,
Wait, that sounds so good.
That sounds good.
That's great. I love cake.
Me too. I love coconut too. It's my favorite.
Coconut is so
Coconut
I like the smell of
is
coconut.
like unparalleled. Like it's so good.
It's really good. I like strawberries too on my cake.
Yeah, we had a cake today just because there's a place near my grandma's house that has like Mother Mousse, like mousse cake, chocolate mousse. It's so good, and it always has like chocolate strawberries on top.
Oh,
That
sounds so good.
also,
I know it's actually Jess's mom, right?
Yeah, it's my mom's birthday.
When is her birthday?
Jess is a Leo, remember?
I'm Leo. It's in August.
Okay.
We won't miss it next year or this year. I
No,
feel like I've
this is
been
not
friends with like a lot of people like right after their birthday. So now I feel like this coming year it's like, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna celebrate.
I've got everybody on my Google Calendar so I don't forget.
Okay, good.
Love that. I need to do that because I always forget.
I need like everyone's date sent to me so I can make sure I don't forget it.
Are you
also
enjoying
people-
it? I remember she was liking it, but are you enjoying it now still?
Yeah, I was gonna ask like, what is it like?
She
Like-
said it was similar to the Seven Husbands of
Oh,
Lindsay.
really?
So
Wait.
she was really enjoying it. But
I feel like Jess has read this. She's read like every book in existence.
Nidhi, I don't know where you got this idea.
you do though. Every single time you comment, you're like, "Yeah, I read it." You're like,
Yeah, true.
I just try and find a book that we have in common that I can talk about in the comments of your videos.
"Have you read this one though?"
I have not read that.
Okay.
So I'm very happy. I just went on Goodreads to go like update that I finished my books, and the first thing I saw was that someone gave War a 1-star and DNF'd it, and I'm very happy.
Ooh.
I don't even know who they
Aw.
are. It's just like a random person. I was just like,
That hurt.
excellent.
Oh, bye, Katie. Thank you for
Aw,
being
bye.
so. Oh, she's
Oh,
loving
I'm glad
it.
you're liking it.
That's
Natalie.
great.
It's great. It's such a good feeling when you like the book.
Oh yeah, been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too, girl. Been a while. It's like I'm reading books, but none of them are meaning anything to me. You know?
I
Like,
thought you
it's
really
so
liked
true.
Grown.
which one?
Grown.
Oh yeah, Grown I really enjoyed. But
Did
like
you
the rest of the books I read, what?
Did you just read it like a week ago, I think?
Yeah, I finished it like yesterday. So that's great. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought I was gonna hate it because I don't think I would have picked it up if it wasn't for like the readathon. But I ended up loving it. It's so heartbreaking though. I did not expect it to be like that emotional, but I loved it.
I really want to read it soon, but I feel like it wasn't, or maybe like I just didn't read the description properly, but I feel like the way people talked about it didn't immediately like grab my interest, just because it wasn't like a story I would gravitate towards with like the music industry and like hearing about like, rising stars or whatever they're like fictional. I was just like, okay. But then I found it was like a murder mystery, and the fact that she is like the central victim that everyone's blaming even though she didn't do it. Because like there was like a power dynamic between her and the guy who like kind of abused her. So I was like, I don't know if I want to read this because this just seems like painful and like I'm sure it'll be emotional, but like I don't know if I want to read that. But then I found out there was like a lot more to it, and I was like, okay.
And the ending, ooh, do not see that coming. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I'm excited. I want
I
to
need
get to
to
that.
read hers.
Ooh, Monday's not coming. I've heard of that. I need to read it.
Yeah, I heard that was also really good. And like a lot of people cry reading that one too.
Yeah, Grown had me like it was painful to get through, but I feel like it was something everyone needs to go
Should
through.
read.
You know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I need to read more books by her, especially because have y'all read On the Come Up by Angie Thomas? Because I know that's about the music industry, and I like that one. But now that there's murder, I'm gonna read Grown.
Yeah, it's a little murder mystery thing, but it doesn't really focus on that. Like it's more victim blaming and things like that. But it's fun. I loved it.
Yeah.
Ooh, is this steamy? Because the position one was like a romance or a steamy book. Let us know.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I would never guess that from like the cover of it. It doesn't seem like it would be a romance.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it's about though.
I thought it was
I think
a thriller.
like Chopin. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I heard of it. She described it last night, and I still don't remember.
Oh, she said it's romance.
Romance. Oh.
I'm thinking.
I thought it was like a historical fiction.
Oh my god! I think I'm thinking of City Girls by Karen Slaughter.
Oh no! Yeah, no, it's this one. It's City Off Girls. Yeah, it's different.
That one.
Yeah,
I'm so stupid. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's historical fiction. Okay, yeah, I thought it was just mainly historical fiction, but I figured there probably is a romance in it. So
it's in the 40s in New York. Oh, love that.
What prompts do you have left to fulfill for the RE Readathon?
I have a debut novel and a sad book. I was gonna pick one book for those, but I don't think I'm gonna keep reading the book I was reading this one, and I think it's too much. It's like a true crime. And
I read that one in December. It was pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting, but I don't feel like I'm in the right headspace to read now.
Yeah.
So I might have to pick something else. So we'll see. But yeah, only two left.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a mood thing. Like it's nothing wrong with the book, but it's just like I just don't feel like reading this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's too heavy, and I need to focus on positive things right now. So.
Just read manga. Just read manga.
Yeah. That horror
Movies
manga.
so easy. Literally, like every time I'm like, man, should I read manga or should I read like a different book? Every time I read manga, I'm like, this was the right choice. I feel amazing. I am like pounds of serotonin in my brain.
I love that. I need a manga Rex. Literally, Rachel. Like, send them to me. I need it.
I will. Yes.
Yeah, that's literally my problem right now. Like, it's hard to come back after reading manga to physical books.
It is.
I feel that.
Do you have to read it like upside down and like is that how it works?
It's not upside. No, it's like
Don't you read it right to left, right, instead of left to right?
So like, if this is a regular book, then you read it left to right, and then instead it's just right to left.
Oh,
so
that's weird. Oh,
yeah, it's not like upside down or anything. Like it's just right to left.
I thought it was
the whole
down and then this way.
So if you start reading like left to right or whatever, then there'll be a page that's like, stop, you're reading the wrong way. Actually, read it like this, and it'll like tell you how to read it. So don't
That's
worry.
great. It helps. It helps.
I read my manga online. I'm lagging. Sorry, guys. It's just easier for
read
me.
most of mine online, and like you just have to go right to left. But the thing was, like, I used to read manga online like way back in the day, where people would. I mean, I'm sure they still do this, but like people will just like translate it, but then sometimes they'll like try to paste it, so it's like left to right. So you'll read it and you're like, what is it? And then, like, the next chapter will be back to like right to left because different people translate it. So you're like, okay, I'm just here for the ride. I'll figure it out by like the 6th page. Maybe I don't know.
Oh my god! Do you read manga, Jess? Or no?
No, I've never read any.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I want to try. Like, it's a genre I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely interested. Like, is Death Note a manga?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely dedicated to
always
like
thought
get
that
everyone to read just like
high
one.
school.
Like if I could get everyone to just read like one manga, I'll be happy.
I love that.
Well, that one's on my list, so.
It's very good. It's really good. Some Attack on Titan.
I'm eating. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Excited.
I love that.
The recent chapter, crazy. I'm crying, but it's whatever.
Oh my god. Are they still publishing these books? That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 more chapters. I'm gonna cry. Anyway, that's awesome. I hope you liked it.
The day they announced it was coming out, Nidhi was like, "This is the day of my death. You'll never hear from me again." It's over.
I'm not talking about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. Anyway, moving on. He is. He really is. Oh my god, he's my baby.
Oh my god, you're so cute.
Guys,
Oh,
we do this every time in my life. I need to stop. Anyway. Guys.
It's okay. During the sprints, I was just chatting with my boyfriend, and I was like, "What do you think of this anime?" And he's like, "No, it's good. It's about Vikings." And I was like, "Okay."
You know Saga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's so cool.
See, I need to have a conversation with your boyfriend at this point because he actually watched Attack on Titan.
Yeah. He said he would give it like 8.5, and I was like, okay, that's better. Remember, it used to be 7.
Yeah.
You were like,
I
I'm breaking up with your boyfriend for you. Okay.
I have the liberty to announce that. Anyway.
Announcement coming tonight, guys.
Oh god, Naomi's boyfriend loves anime.
My hero. I love my hero. It's
Where are y'all getting these anime papers?
We'll do tape on eBay. Like,
they're literally Nidhi, what are you talking? They're literally everywhere. Like it's like finding an anime boyfriend who's also a good boyfriend is like the rarity, but you can find someone who likes anime. That's easy. You can do
Georgia?
Yes.
Bars on the floor. Let me just tell you.
I feel you. I literally feel you. It's like I'm praising people for the bare minimum, you know? Like, oh my god, you're kind.
A kind man.
Oh you're just like a wholesome person. You're just like nice to everyone. Can't relate.
Naomi said any white boy, and it's true.
Yep.
One of my best guy friends, he's like this big, huge dude. He loves anime. Like,
oh my god.
I feel like that is so true. It's like any white boy.
I feel like it used to be like only like the really nerdy white boys that were like super into anime, and you were like, I want you to talk to this person because that's all they'll talk about.
Yeah.
And now it's just everybody. Now, like,
now my friend, like, he played football, and he's an economics major, like, with a finance job. And he loves anime. Like,
it's good. It's expanding because that means it's like no longer a niche thing. Everyone should be into it. It's great.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's not like associated to anything. Like it's just
But
anything.
also,
The
guys
weird.
stop. No, but also like the bar for me is literally you like books, you vote Democrat, and then you watch anime. Like that's it.
That's the order.
Yes. Top 3 criteria. Yes.
To be honest, what do you say?
Come to
Oh my
Cleveland,
God.
I'll introduce you. Amazing. Amazing.
Oh my god.
I love that.
I used to have a teacher, and she used to say that like before you date anyone, see if they brush their teeth. And I was like, there are people who don't know brush their teeth.
How would you know that?
I don't know, but she was
I
like,
think you would know.
and I was like,
How?
I don't know.
Your teacher has great life advice.
Yeah, she was my
It
English.
was like
teacher, so you know
bare
how it
metal.
goes.
Do they brush their teeth?
It was an English teacher, you know how it goes.
See if they wash their hands too.
Yeah. Yeah. They're wearing the masks. I'm in. Like
Thanks. Actually,
What?
I'm surprised. That's
sign
actually
up.
fair. They have a lot at anime cons.
Oh, you were
Okay.
telling me about the one you went to.
Yeah, because I used to like go just as like a regular attendee, and then we were staffing, and then I found out about so many other events, and I was like, okay, I didn't know this was a thing, but interesting. Interesting.
You guys go in cosplay or no? Like, is there any cosplay?
Yeah, like
going on?
people go in cosplay, and other people like just go in general. But it's cute. Like people like do a really good job. Like, okay, I saw someone dressed up like, oh my god, what's her name? You know, in Spirited Away, and there's like the really old like bathhouse lady.
Yeah.
Like they dressed up like her, and it literally looked like her in person. Like the
Oh.
giant hair and everything, and like she was like her whole costume was like this big, like 360, but it's because she had to have like everything fit, and it was so intricate and so well done. I've seen the ones where like people show up in like Transformer costumes and they literally look like robots, and I'm like, I don't know how you go to the bathroom or anything and like buy merch and eat food, but like amazing.
It's a commitment. Like cosplayers are so
Yeah.
talented.
Yeah.
But like book conventions, like I want to go to one so badly
I wanna
just so
go
I
to
can
book
talk to
so
it.
bad. Ugh.
Yeah, me too.
I
Oh,
wish.
Do y'all have like, one you really want to go to? Because like I don't care. I just want to go.
I don't know. I mean, I guess like whatever's close is like preferable. Because I think they have one at like the Jacob Javits Center in New York, which
Yeah, I
I've been
feel like the one in New York is like one of the biggest ones, isn't it? Isn't that
Yeah.
BookCon that's there?
probably. I think so.
VidCon?
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah,
Yes,
'cause
I've been to VidCon though. I would love to go to
I
VidCon.
have been to VidCon. I've been to VidCon twice. It was really cool.
I
what was
wish.
it like? I've never been to like anything other than like an anime con.
Yeah,
Basically.
it's awesome. Like it's usually a 3-day event. It's at the Anaheim Convention Center, and they have like the Expo Center. So they have like tons of tents and stuff with like merch, and some smaller YouTubers will be out there on the floor every once in a while, like I don't know, performing at the Awesomeness TV booth or whatever. And then they have different stages too. So they have like a main stage, and then they have a couple smaller ones where they do panels. On the main stage, they'll do performances and stuff. And they also have like a concert hall. Like I saw Jason Derulo there one year.
Stop! Oh my god!
I don't know why he was there, but because he's everywhere. But and like there's like a meet and greet hall and stuff.
Are the panels just like Q&As or something?
Some of them are Q&As. It depends. Like if it's just one creator, usually it's kind of a Q&A style. But like they would have like LGBT creator panel. They actually had a booktube panel the last year that I went. And they have like themed panels too where they talk about stuff. They also have like you can get a creator pass and like go upstairs to like round table discussions on like how to build your YouTube channel and stuff. I didn't do that when I was there, but
Oh, interesting.
Do you buy your ticket and then you have access to everything, like to all the panels, or do you choose which ones to go?
There's usually 3 different passes. I would just get like the viewer pass that was like $100 or whatever, and then you had access to like everything downstairs and like meet and greet tickets for all 3 days. And then there's the creator pass. There's also an industry pass, like if you're a big creator that for some reason didn't get invited, I guess, or for like press or something. I don't know what that was for really, but
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's fun.
and they're like outside. There would be like tons of food trucks and like a Ferris wheel and stuff. It's a really big.
Oh,
thing.
wow.
It's really cool.
Which one did you like most? You said you went 2 times. Did you have like a favorite one?
They were both really fun. I went in 2015 and then again in 2017. And they were both a great time. I don't know. I feel like I liked 2017 because I met a lot of different people. At that point, I liked a lot of smaller creators, and so I just randomly ran into them while I was there. So that was just a cool experience rather than just like meeting them in the little expo hall.
Oh,
That's so fun. Oh,
Aw.
Got to meet a bunch of booktubers that year, which was cool.
oh, that's so
Yeah.
I want to be a booktuber.
Wait, what is Y'all Fest? I feel like I've heard of this before. And I
I've
should.
heard of it too, but I don't know what it is.
It's also like a book convention.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it in Texas? Is that why it's
But
Y'all?
it's like,
I feel like they have a couple different
North Carolina.
locations. Isn't there one called Y'all Fest West or something?
I don't know.
Y'all West. Yeah.
Oh, Y'all West.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
on like the West Coast. And then Y'all
Yeah.
Fest is on the East Coast,
Right.
but like south.
Oh, so it's the largest young adult book festival in the South.
That's where I'm from. Charleston, South Carolina. I was right.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, you met Jessie the Reader? That's so cool.
That is cool.
15
Wow,
arcs?
15 arcs.
Dream.
What do you do with ARGs? I'm so confused how they work. Like, do you read
I
them?
think you, yeah, I think you read them.
Okay, but like,
I-
what's the
okay.
point?
But if
You
you're
get
at,
to read them early and review them. And promote them.
Oh.
if you get to a
reviewing.
book con, do they just like give them away for free because they just want to get rid of them, or like?
Mm,
how do
I
you-
think that it's kind of. I think they do give them away, but it's like included in your ticket price. Like I don't think it's
Oh,
just because they made too many. I think it's like part of the cost of
okay.
it.
yeah. I remember I saw a YouTuber, her name was Peyton. She went to that and then she went with her boyfriend so they could get more arcs. Like they would split up and then try to get them.
Oh, do
Yeah,
they
I think
get
you
different
have to like
arcs?
wait in line for certain ones too.
Yeah. And you
That's
could like
why
meet some authors, they would sign your books, like things like that. That's
I think I watch her.
Peyton Reads?
Yeah,
I love her.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about too.
she's
I love her.
wholesome.
She is. She
This
was like
is
one of
why.
the started. So.
Oh,
I didn't
Yeah.
know it was like a guarantee that you would get arcs. I figured it was just like you go buy books and you meet authors and like booktubers and stuff, maybe. But that's really cool. That's cute.
It's free.
Oh,
everyone, come to the South. We're going.
Why relax, people? Oh my god, she did the same thing with her boyfriend.
This is why I need a boyfriend.
Oh,
Wait, where
Yeah.
is it again? Is it wait,
Charleston, South Carolina.
okay, okay.
ooh, okay.
Right, hold on. I gotta look up prices. Hold on. Wait, how do I,
I
get
know this year they went online, so I just got to attend the panels for free, like on Zoom. It was pretty nice.
Fun. Yeah, and I agree, Emma. It's like to get more reviews and the book
Yeah.
like more hyped and stuff.
If y'all were authors, would you guys do arcs? Because I don't think I would. Not that I'd be an author, but like,
I don't
You
know if it's like a choice that the authors make though. I feel like they just like exist and then they're just like, we gotta get this in people's hands and make people talk about it. So then
that's true.
arcs exist.
yeah, I think it's more like a marketing.
Yeah,
decision than
that's my
like a-
understanding. I mean, like, I think the author is still sometimes responsible if they're doing like a giveaway because, or I mean, like, this is like, please don't take what I'm saying as like a fact, but like my understanding is based on like what like the one author friend that I have on Twitter says. My understanding is that like they have to like actually like pay to ship it out and do giveaways and stuff, like because so much falls on the author that they have to do like so much marketing themselves to just constantly talk about the
no.
book. And like they have to like toe the line of like excited about the book but not too annoying that you unfollow me, and then they do like the giveaway stuff and then actually have to pay to like give it to whoever, which kind of stinks. But on the plus side, I won the giveaway, so I'm getting the book.
Yeah.
So
I wish I won more giveaways.
I
I
feel
love it.
incredibly lucky. Like I feel like I keep winning stuff,
Okay,
and like
Rachel.
now
Good for
I
you.
just like I only enter if like I really want the book because I'm just like, this is not fair. I'm just not gonna enter the book.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever won a giveaway for like stuff. I won a radio contest one time, which was really fun.
I used to win those. I just gave up.
What did you win for the radio contest?
It was actually like the best thing to win ever because I got to meet Lizzo and be like front of the crowd at her concert.
Oh my
You just said that so casually. You met freaking Lizzo?
Yeah. I just entered this contest on a whim, and they called me the next day, and they were like, "You want to go?" I was like, yeah. What do you mean?
Was she nice?
She was really nice. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a dream. I used to go into
talk about it more. That would be the only thing I ever talk about for a good year if that happened to me.
My personality trait. I met Lizzo. Like that would be it.
I'll pull
Jess,
the
your
picture
videos
up for
have to
y'all.
open with like your theme song, like da 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 da. I met Lizzo. Just
Just never let anybody forget.
Oh my god.
On 3 years on being on Goodreads, I've only won one giveaway, and it was for normal people, so I'm kind of proud.
oh, but you love that.
That's so beautiful.
Oh my god, that's so fun. Have you guys ever met a famous like celebrity? I haven't.
No.
No, other than her YouTubers. Yeah.
I met. Does anybody know a band called All Star Weekend? They used to be. Thank you. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Let me jam into Hey Princess on the regular.
Yeah. Okay. They used to be on Disney Channel for like 2 seconds to sing like 2 songs, and that was it. But they came out with an album that I liked, and I was at Disney World. And there was like an ice cream shop in, I think like Epcot or Magic Kingdom or something. And they just like were walking down. There were like all these celebrities from Disney Channel that were just like walking down this area, and it was like closed off and you weren't supposed to walk there. But when you were in the ice cream shop, there was like kind of a balcony so you could see stuff. And I was casually just eating my ice cream. And then all these people just started screaming. And I was like, hello. And like, they apparently like jumped onto the balcony to go meet with fans, even though they weren't supposed to. So they came up and they were like meeting people, and they were like, hi, oh my god, hi. And everyone's like, oh my god. So they were like doing autographs and pictures or whatever. And I was like, I don't know who you are, but you seem interesting. So I got pictures with like some of the people. And then their manager like showed up and was like, you guys can't be here. We have to go. So it was like the last possible second that like I got a picture with like somebody. And then I later looked them up and I was like, oh shit, I really like their music. It's actually kind of like a good thing I got. Like,
that's so cool. And the fact that you acted like the fact that you didn't know who it was, you were probably like different from people there, and you'd be like, ooh, who's this girl? You know, like walk past.
I mean, like, it seems so vain for me looking back on it to be like, you just took a picture with someone because they were famous for like no reason. But I was like, yeah, but like, who are they?
Well.
What? Naomi, how did you meet Ian Somerhalder? What? Wait. Back up.
What? Oh my god,
Naomi.
Naomi.
Naomi, what?
Oh my god.
That's
Naomi, how?
He's the guy that plays Vampire Diaries. How the hell?
Damon.
What? Damon?
I'm stuck on Haley.
Really?
Really?
Millie?
Naomi, we need a story for Millie Bobby Brown too. Okay, give us a story for every single celebrity. We gotta know.
Millie Bobby Brown. I love
Also for this comment.
I've heard like
Matt Smith is one of my faves too. I can't believe you met him. Oh my god, the Doctor Who.
He's the Doctor?
Yeah, he's a Doctor Who.
Oh yeah. Wizard World Comic Con. Where is that?
Girl, do you have pictures of them? Were they nice? Spill the tea. I'm so excited.
Jason Momoa.
Also, if you want to get on the live, Naomi, I'll DM you the link because we have space.
Yes.
I want the stories.
Oh my god, I love that. How?
Is Jason Momoa the guy in Game of Thrones? Okay.
Is he?
Yes, he was. He's
like
he's
one of the-
In the Marvel movies too, like isn't he a superhero or something?
Yes.
He's Aquaman. He's Aquaman.
He's
Same thing.
Aquaman.
He's my son himself.
Girl, Naomi, hop on this live and tell
I
us.
literally didn't know his name, but like.
I know, like this dude. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
Yes,
like-
he is Dothraki. He's the
He
couple.
is.
Okay. Girl, what? I am so jealous right now. Millie Bobby Brown, I would die.
I would die as well.
Like,
Also, to your previous comment, Naomi, yeah, I don't really know what to do with my arcs. I just have them.
she met the dude from The Walking Dead too.
Just don't sell them because
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah, because then you'll get canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember what happened? Ooh.
I forgot her name, but don't do that. Don't
The
be like,
redhead- Yeah.
Sasha Allsberg.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw a video on that.
Nope.
I was like,
It literally
It was
says
like,
on the
I
cover,
wasn't
do
selling
not
the
sell.
art, but then in the description it would be like, priced up for the rare art.
I was- oh no. I just, you know,
Okay.
It's a little rough.
do you remember there was like a picture of like the most beat up like copies, and like her dog bit it, and like the corner was missing, and it was like $50. It was like,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. But, like, one thing that bothers me is when people do videos talking about drama so that they get watch time and money off of people's problems, you know? Like,
Yeah, but I eat those drama videos up, not gonna lie.
me too. Like, all of those YouTuber dramas. I'm
Yeah.
like,
oh, I don't know about like the YouTuber dramas, but like I love the ones that Jess does. Hi,
Yeah, I love Jess's videos, and I love regular YouTube drama videos.
said by Jess. I don't know if you guys watch hers, but like said by Jess, Jess's videos, not like Jess.
Yeah, not me, Jess Owens.
Yeah, she makes these like weekly booktube community.
oh, yes, that's what I saw. Mhm.
Yeah. So she makes those every week, but then like every single time she posts one, then she's tweeting something like, "You guys can't stop. I just posted it and you're doing more shit and I gotta make like an addendum."
No! Like a part two.
Oh my god.
No, but I'd be so scared to be on it. Like, what if, like, that scares me.
Yeah, like, the more I grow on BookTube, the more I'm like, do I want this? Like,
Just
Laura had on it one
I
time.
feel like wait, what?
Laura, she wasn't like
Laura
And-
who?
from
Like
Laura's
Laura's
Loading
library
Library.
yeah.
Yeah,
What? Why was she there?
because an author had tweeted at her because like her Goodreads went to her Twitter and she was like, I don't really care about this book very much. She didn't tag the author or anything, and the author came and attacked her.
I remember that.
And so that
I remember that as well.
Laura didn't do anything wrong, but
Oh my god, that's horrible though. The author.
Yeah. I mean, like usually you only end up like on book community if you like truly did something like stupid and like wrong.
Yeah.
And you're
She was
just
probably calling out the author, not Laura. Like she was.
oh yeah, I mean,
yeah, for sure.
it was just not good. It was not good.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of times too, she doesn't talk about like individual people. It's just like community drama in general.
And she's also very
I mean, she
respectful.
does sometimes, but
She's very respectful about it because like every time that she
Yeah.
talks about it, it's never like I am blaming this person. It's always just like I'm informing you on this. But
Mhm.
like when someone does something like actually messed up, then it's like you have perfect like rights to just be mad. It's
yeah,
just,
she does a great job.
yeah,
Also,
she's really great.
everyone-
It's like collective journalism for the community, and it's like thank you so much because I missed half of this. Where was I?
Naomi sending us the pictures. Ah, no! I'm gonna cry. What?
Guys, I am getting exorbitantly tired, so I think I'm gonna go and go to
Oh,
sleep.
bye, Kirsten.
But thank you for having me.
Love
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, you guys, she met so many amazing people. I don't know if she wants me to show this on the live, but oh my god. She met the girl from Doctor Who too. Wait, zoom in. This one? The redhead? You guys remember?
Oh yeah, Felicity.
Yeah. Oh my god. Naomi, can I show the pictures? Like, what do you want me to do? Because these are pretty. You look so pretty on all of them. Oh my god. Millie, you met Millie when she was just a little small bean. Look at that. She was so tiny. Oh my god. Where did you go? Like, where was this? She's so I am
Yes, I don't have any interesting pictures, but
I don't either.
and to this comment, everyone does that every week at this point. I have her muted on my timeline.
Wait, really? Why? Is she like saying weird stuff? Or just like
no,
we just
not
don't
her. She doesn't
the
tweet at all.
Sarah.
No, yeah, everybody else has something to say about her, and I'm like, I don't care. Good for you.
I'm reading her third ACOTAR book, and I'm like, just let me read the book as it is, because I don't know. I feel like every time I get too hyped about a book, or like too many people are like in love with a book, it always affects the way I experience it. And I usually have like a more negative experience. So I'd rather just go and being like, this is going to be garbage. And then everything is just always better. Because then I'm just like, wow, this is so much better.
Hey.
Oh my god. Guys.
Oh my god. Christine, we were talking about if you like met any celebrities. Did you ever meet a celebrity? Like, you live in LA.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm still on the other one. That's all me. Sorry. Okay. I was like watching and then got on the live. So anyway, what were you saying, Carol?
I was asked, like, we were talking about meeting celebrities. Like, have you ever met a famous person? Because you live in LA, so you probably have, but I want to know.
Yeah. I think Monique's actually met more celebrities than I have. She's met like Haley Williams, this guy from Psych. I forget his name. I'm like
I love Psych.
Tell us.
What is his name? Hold on, let me go get Monique.
Important.
Psych too? No wonder.
I love Psych.
I love Psych.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It's a TV show. It's so good. It's like literally my childhood. So good.
Oh my god, I need to know because they live in LA. I would die if I lived in LA. I'll be like,
I love it.
Psych got me through college. Like everything got me through college, but like Psych got me through college. It was good. Oh my god.
I love that.
I was about to. Never mind.
Oh my god, Psych is so good. You have to watch Psych, Carol.
Oh, good.
But I want to. What's it about?
Okay. So
no,
his name is Sean, and he pretends to have psychic powers, but he's actually just really smart. And
Wait, yes.
Police force. So good.
That's the dude.
Basically, like he has like a photographic memory, and his dad was a cop, so he was like, Sean, you got to learn how to like just be smart and observe everything. So because he's so observant, then he can be like, I think this is what happened. Everyone's like, oh my god, how did you know? And if he was like, because I'm so smart, they're like, no. So he's like, I'm psychic, and they're like, interesting. So he's like a consultant on so many police cases. So every episode is like a different case that he like solve.
Hey,
I just dragged her out of bed. So
I'm sorry.
Mo, embrace your Dwightiness.
No.
oh my god, our thing is almost up, guys.
I'm clearly
I'm so excited.
What's happening?
Wait, Mo is Jim.
Yeah, Mo is definitely Jim.
That is Luke.
Why?
She's Jim.
Okay.
Yes.
Literally
Mo's Jim
on,
and Christine is late.
on the like
That's the only right
Instagram,
answer.
it was literally like on the Instagram story, Christine was like, guys, let us know. And Mo was like, don't look at my shirt. And I was like, how is this not an immediate like Dwight-ism? Like,
Oh my
No.
god, my answer was like, you guys are both Dwight. A lot of people replied back and said we were both Dwight. And I was like,
The numbers
mean,
will prove
I don't
itself.
know who it is. We're like, it's about like 40 to 50 people that are like making the difference. So
That's a lot of people.
that's a lot. Yeah.
But yes, I used to work at this fancy dog food store, and people come in all the time, and like I love Psych so much, and I was just like, you know, and he would order like this huge bucket of food, but that's like it.
for his doggy.
Yeah, I never told people that I was a fan of them. I felt that
Wait,
was weird.
Who?
Wait, who was it?
Oh, Sean.
Sean?
Yes.
I don't watch that
Is
show.
it Sean Spencer?
Yeah.
Sean Spencer, yes. The
Wait, what?
Just did.
What's wrong?
main guy. If it was Gus, I would have fainted. Oh my, I love Dule.
Oh, wait, my mom ran into Gus in New York City with a suitcase
Oh
once.
my God. I really
Where are you meeting these people?
I love Spike so much.
It's just New York, so there's so many like people walking around.
Yeah, like walking
we were
around.
just walking. Like I wasn't there, but like my parents were walking in the city, and I think she just had a suitcase with her, and she just like literally like ran into him, and he was like, "Oh, excuse me," and she was like, "Oh, sorry," and like that was it. And my dad was like, "Do you know who that was?" And she was like, "No," and he's like,
freaking out. Yeah.
Who did you guys meet? Like Monique, Christine, like do you guys have any celebrity encounters?
I mean, Monique has also been around Haley Williams and from Paramore. That's like her love.
That's my one regret in life.
She like really loves her.
That I love her. Like she
tried
right
to play it cool.
there. Like she came out like, you know,
I've heard this story before.
Everyone has like cool hair. I was like, oh, this person's cool, just like yellow hair. And then like they come closer, and I'm like, dear heavens, and all that. But it was a certain point where I was like, okay, she's too into talking about her dog. I can't go back and be like, awesome.
I love you. Oh my god. I love that. The fact that you got to meet the celebrities and the puppies. Cute.
Oh my god, yes.
It was
That's
a
the best
random
part.
gig that I enjoyed very much.
That was like one of the first jobs in LA.
Were they all nice? Like the people you met?
Yes. The only bad experience I had was Millie Bobby Brown's mom was really like rude, but it was understandable. She has a 13-year-old and like hundreds of people were like there to meet her, and it was like old guys too. It must have been weird. It was her first convention too, right after season 1. It was like her first thing, so I understand. But it was like her mom was rude.
What did she say? Like, do you remember?
Well, because sometimes you can ask them for like a pose or something. And we were talking to the mom, asking her if we could ask for a pose or like, how was it working? And she's like, no, you can't ask that. Just like, go take the picture and like go. And I was like, girl, I paid money.
Yeah, I'm here. Like,
Well, and also I feel like it's just such a better interaction if you actually can like speak to them.
Yeah, talk to them.
yeah.
Yeah, for those conventions, like if you want to talk to the celebrity, you're better off with an autograph because that gives you more time to talk to them. But photo ops, it's literally like click of a camera and you're
Yeah, I mean I've done.
I've never been to one of those.
It's not like Disney where they're like really nice and they're like, "How are you doing?"
The one story that I have when I met Jenna
It's not
Marbles.
like a celebrity. That's because it's like a person dressed up as Snow White.
Whatever, Rachel.
Oh, you were Jenna Marbles and Lizzo. I'm literally kicking you off.
Yeah,
live.
well, what I was gonna say too was like she had 2 meetup time slots, but only the one set of people, so she got to spend double the time with everybody. So that was like something she really wanted to do, is like get to talk to everybody that came.
That's great.
She was amazing. I got to meet her and Julian.
love them.
I used to drive for Uber, and Millie Bobby Brown was in my car once with her boyfriend.
Oh.
That,
Wait,
like,
Jacob
Sartorius?
Huh?
Was it Jacob?
Jacob. Yes, Jacob, whatever his name was. And I remember being like,
Did he toss her
"These are
salad?
so young, huh?"
Do you remember that
What?
scandal?
Wait, what? Sorry, that like took like way too long. For us to go, what?
Yeah, the little TikTok boy.
Yeah,
He
it was
tossed her
before
salad.
all of that. This
Don't
was
you guys
a long
remember when
time
she
ago.
tweeted that? When she was like
That's
13?
Yes,
No! What?
Wait, she got in your Uber?
yeah, because I was driving the car. I was like the Uber driver.
Wait, how did she smell like that? Do you remember? I don't know.
They were like, it was like weird because it was like at 9 a.m. or something, and I like picked them up from the same place, and I was like, and then they just were like making out in the back of my car.
You did not tell me that part.
I didn't want to spill tea, but I guess I will on this live.
I know.
Yeah. And then they broke up like a week later. I was like, oh no.
That's a life story. I wish. Oh my
It was
god.
crazy. I met actually a lot of famous people in Uber now that I'm thinking about it. But they weren't like, they weren't like Julia Roberts or anything. I don't even know.
Who else?
Millie Bobby Brown was like one of the most famous. And then the guy from Bridesmaids. Do you guys remember like the boyfriend?
The Irish cop.
Yeah, the Irish cop. He is so funny in real life, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Chris O'Dowd, I think, is his
You
name.
know that's his name.
No, because I like remember him getting in the front seat and sitting beside me, and he's like, "Is this okay?" And I'm like, "What you want, bro? Do what you want."
That's so funny.
Anyway, I feel like maybe other people, but I can't remember because it was so long ago.
Oh my god, that's so cool though.
Yeah.
But like, do famous people go to like specific Ubers? Is there like an Uber for celebrities? Or,
Like celebrity Uber.
You know, I used to think that that's what happened, but I think they just don't care. You know what I mean? I think probably like the A-list people have their own drivers, but like this was like when Millie Bobby Brown had just done Stranger Things, and like she was like famous, but she wasn't like, you know,
Not like security
breakdowns and stuff on the internet. So
yeah, because she's like, if she's alone in a car, like,
and it was her mom's account too, because it wasn't her name like when I picked her up. Yeah. And I was like, because I was like, oh great, it's kids. I have to make sure that it's like their ride. And then I looked and I was like, she's famous.
Did you get like the alert on the phone and it was like, don't ask for poses? Stop. Like,
No, it was none of that. It was none of that. It was like Susan was like the name, and I was like,
I was looking for like a safety thing, so like somebody doesn't come pick her up specifically because she's
like,
really
I was
brown.
like, how old are you? Because obviously back then they looked like really young. Anyway,
I mean they're probably like 13 and 15 or something.
And they're like little,
such a weird
little boo-boos, like they just were the tiniest little things.
Oh,
Sleepy heads. I was like, hey, good morning. Would you like a bagel? Like,
and then you look and they're making out, and you're like, oh god.
I was like, oh god, like get my little mirror out of there.
Like I wish I had a partition.
Oh my god.
And like I have a Jeep, so it's like everything's open air.
I love this. Oh my god.
That's the tea. We also saw the dude. What's his name from the Dove? Remember?
oh, I read that.
Name.
Rami Amel.
Oh, Robbie Amel?
Robbie
Amel?
Amel.
Robbie?
I don't
Anyway.
know.
He was in Burbank with his wife. He's like super cute. Anyway.
The best. Ooh, this is my final best one. Actually, no, I'm not saying my best one because that's different. But no, wait.
No.
He does have a couple. I forgot.
We're not gonna bring it all up because But this is the last one. Okay, because it's book related. Okay, so one time we were in a concert and someone
we just said this, I think, on a live. Anyway.
Yeah, but it wasn't these. Anyway. So one time we were in a concert. I was like looking because someone beside me looked familiar, and I was like,
"You gotta set the scene with this story."
Okay, we're in a concert. It's like
okay, we're in Hollywood. We're at a concert with our friend who is an artist, and we got like VIP passes, right? So we're on the ground, we're vibing. No, it was VIP. It was VIP. We were like vibing, and Monique and I are not cool, right? We have never done anything cool like this ever.
We were just closer to the stage,
and we were close to the stage, like we could see the sweat gleaming off people. Whatever. Monique and I are vibing.
You're really making this. It wasn't like
it was like
no.
It was on Hollywood Boulevard. It was a huge
make it more special.
Remembering differently. So then I look to my right.
We're like vibing.
I'm like, oh, this person is familiar. We must have met them somewhere, like at a party or something. And it's bothering me that I can't recognize who this person is. So then I turn to Christine, who's doing this literally. And I'm like,
I was having fun.
I was like, who's this person? You're like, what? Because you can't hear anything.
I'm deaf, yeah.
So I like motion, but trying to be like normal just in case we didn't know who they were. And she's like, her mouth has fallen open.
I was like,
and it was Logan Learman. Yes. And I was like,
God.
I freaked out. He was literally like right, like
it was like this, like this is him. And I was like, this is gonna bother me. I said, did we meet at a party?
And she really did that. She really did. And was like looking at him, and she's like, Christine. And I'm like, what? You know?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, we could not be more old now. Like we are 40,000 years old compared to everybody else in this place. Anyway, he was so
did you talk to him?
Girls, he was so cute.
Aww.
Okay, wait, Mo, did you speak to him like, do I know you?
No, but I was going to if she ignored me because I was like, it's bothering me to the highest degree that I cannot place her face. But no, she heard emotion.
She was doing this to my arm. Like,
it was important.
and I was like, what? I'm into this song.
I have a thing with faces. I'm like, dang, I really normally remember names.
Or famous people, yeah.
I'm like, why can't I remember this person? I met them, I swear.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Monique has met other famous people too. One day she'll tell you, but
Okay, yes.
Have
We need
good
to know.
luck, I guess.
Okay, Mo, just make a video that's like recommending books based on celebrities I've met before.
Yes! Oh, that
That way
would
we
be
can just
so
learn.
fun because of the time.
she actually has met.
And you can tell like the awkward stories. Like that'd be so cool.
Yes, you could tell your awkward story.
I would yes.
And then
I
we're
would
doing
watch
awkward
that.
books.
Like the book recommendation is just an excuse for me to hear all your stories.
Yes,
Just make the story time.
Okay, like, one time I met Logan Learman, and I was like, really like, Christine, who is this? Anyway, I recommend this book. Okay, next story.
Yeah. Oh god.
Do it.
Don't even explain the book. Just
Oh,
I
my
want to know like what concert you were at though. Like who were you watching?
It was like our friend is a smaller artist, and she had a friend who invited her, so it was like a new person. I feel like
I just have to look through the photo album. I'm sure I have
it's on the tip of my tongue.
pictures that will then take me back
I feel
to
like
that
it's a
day.
V word or something.
Is she big now? No.
I'm gonna think about it.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna look through my Spotify.
I go to so many concerts. It's like kind of blending together.
You really do go to a lot of concerts.
But thank you, Mo, for coming here and telling you your story. I'm sorry I dragged you out of bed, but I needed to know. Like,
Please, yeah. When was that? Like
Logan Lerman, please listen.
you want to like,
I forgot
wish he
that
knew who
happened.
I was, but that will never happen.
you want
That's
to like.
so funny though that you were just like, I know you. Like,
I really
Like
wasn't
staring at him.
much. I wasn't staring. I was chill.
Imagine if you asked
So many good ones.
Hey, you just gave her a video idea, so that was beautiful.
I love Elena's comment. Exactly. This is what you need to do.
So anyway, Percy Jackson. Maybe not.
If you want to see him in real life, watch the movie too. There you
Oh
go.
my god. Wait, imagine if you asked him, like, have we met at a party? What would be his answer? He'd probably be like,
You probably get that all the time, to be honest.
He
I
probably
feel like
honestly
they're
saw us.
like, oh, haha, party. And I'm just like, which one?
Well, I feel like
Which
now
one?
too, he looks so different to what he did like in the movies
Oh
that
yeah.
he was in because he just has different
It was like,
hair and
he was a kid.
yeah.
all this stuff
was
going
like-
on.
weird.
He's just having a good time. You know? Was it
That
St.
guy
Vincent?
in 13 Reasons Why, like Dylan something. He's like different in real life.
Dylan O'Brien.
Brian, yeah.
Dylan
Dylan
O'Brien.
Minnette.
So fun.
Dylan Minnette. Why did we say
Why
O'Brien?
you weren't listening because you were
Hey,
dancing.
who?
The guy from 13 Reasons Why.
Reasons Why. He's like so different in real life.
He has like
Okay.
hair.
That's her name. Dylan.
He's in a band, the guy
Yeah,
from
I like the Wallows.
Yeah.
Isn't it called the Wallows? Is that the band
Yeah.
he's in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I
I
think
like them. I think they're good.
I think they're good.
He's better. He's a better singer than. Well, I just didn't like 13 Reasons Why, but
Yeah,
I
sure.
like his band.
13 Reasons Why was my thing, man.
No.
And it got kind of crazy.
It went really sideways.
It really. What was the third season? I was like, what is this?
Oh yeah, I hated the third season.
I've only watched the first. It was
Yeah, I stopped.
It was very sad.
I watched the first season when I had the flu, so I like didn't really watch it. I think I slept through most of it.
yeah, you were out of that for sure.
I can see
Trying to
that.
look it up.
Huh?
Oh my god.
The band. They're looking at the band.
Oh, St. Vincent?
Emma said the Wallows.
I'm sorry. It's the Wallows. I know
Yeah.
the answer to that one. Yes.
No, it's talking about.
But also 13 Reasons Why was like went somewhere.
St. Vincent is
Interesting.
good too, though. If that's who you were seeing.
Oh, I think that's what I just was looking at my playlist from October of 2017. I think that's when it was. And
Oh my god, that was so.
yeah, that was a long ass time ago.
That was so
And-
specific.
well, I make playlists every month, so I think this is what it is. I think it was October.
But how do
Wait,
you-
what's the name of the band?
Hmm?
What's the name of the band? Did you find out?
Vincent.
St. Vincent. Oh, that sounds
He
familiar.
was Cara Delevingne's girlfriend for a while, right?
Yes.
Possibly.
Oh my god, you met another famous person then.
I
Keep
think.
going.
I just remember it being like a woman, and she was just so damn good, and I was like, ugh, you know.
I remember, but I'm blanking. to be
Might not have
honest.
been that though. I'm gonna keep looking anyway.
Well, we're
The
blanking.
Wallows though, they're really good. I love them.
I
don't
think
know.
it's them. I think there's like 3 of them.
I think you're right.
Was this her?
Is that a real
Wait,
Picture I'm seeing.
It looks like a wax figure.
Yeah, it's a real picture. Wait, I'll look for another one. This one.
I feel like she looks different in every picture. She's like one of those people that.
Okay, that is her.
I feel like yeah, right.
That
she had
is
longer
her,
hair
yes.
then though.
That one first one you showed like a Sims character.
Yeah, she looks kind of weird sometimes.
I think that was her because I remember her being so good.
Yes, this is her with Cara Delevingne.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna say.
I would
Oh
like
my
to
god, we met
meet
another
her
famous
for a while.
person. That's so cool.
No, we didn't meet.
Well,
St.
we didn't
Vincent.
like
We were
meet.
in the
Yeah,
crowd.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys saw her. Like
we
that
were
house.
very close.
I mean,
But
that's a little
would
bit
have
like going
looked.
to a Taylor Swift concert and being like, I met Taylor Swift because I went to her concert. Like,
Not exactly.
Tried him.
Monique
Chased
could have
it.
met him if she had just done like a little bump maneuver and been like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like,
Yes.
are you
can
Martin Mirren?
No, that's not how I actually.
What?
I
incredible meet you.
Oh my god, I've seen that. Yeah. Anyway,
I love that.
Money
I love
is
that.
Nick.
Just so
But,
cool. I love this talk so much. Like,
Yeah,
I
we
was
try and be really cool though. If we like see people, we just try and be like, "Yeah, you're famous. What?"
What?
Like,
Do I know
Harry
you?
Styles comes up to you, you're like, what? What's your name? Henry?
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, "Henry?"
Henry?
Oh my god, face, it looks so familiar. It's like you're in a boy band or something.
Yeah, like,
Jess, this is like every slash fic you've ever read. Is Harry Styles just walks up to you like, hello? It's like, okay.
No, that's not the kind of fan fiction I read, but sure.
Okay, wait.
No.
Am I the only person who remembers that there used to be fan fictions that were like, my parents sold me to a boy band and it's One Direction?
Yeah, they
Yes.
I just haven't read it.
I don't remember that.
I remember.
I need fan fiction, Rex. I only read fan fiction based on couples I like because they're like don't have a screen time in the book. You know?
Yeah.
I haven't read any fan fiction yet. I need to.
Ever?
Ever.
Interesting.
I was too scared when I was little. I've always been really innocent, so I was really scared to get into like Wattpad and things like that.
Well, yeah. Sometimes they can go
Yeah,
side.
they go hard. They go different.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
you're like, what is this rated?
Like,
This doesn't make
They would
sense.
rate them.
Yeah. You're like, okay, wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Sense because another 14-year-old wrote it. That's why it doesn't make sense.
After we did not speak of her. That's not good fan fiction.
that didn't happen. Yeah. Did you guys watch
Trash.
I saw the movie. That's it.
Who? What?
For After.
Oh,
Wait,
The movie? The movie? I mean, do you like that?
Yeah, there was like a second one that he goes, fucking Trevor.
Oh, yes. He's like, fucking Trevor. And you're like,
Oh my god, it comes out. I thought that was so funny.
annoys me. I'm like, I don't know.
We hate After, right? Like nobody likes it.
I've never been compelled to.
I've like read all of them,
So
but
what's the
trash.
point?
You read that?
That's dedication.
oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
What's
I'm
the
so sorry.
The premise is it's like a copy of 50 Shades of Grey,
Okay.
but like
Was
for
about Harry
a younger set of people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And the
Like,
woman who wrote it, she was like 30 something, and Harry was 17 back then. So
Wait, really?
yeah, it was inspired by Harry Styles, but he was underage.
Harry
So-
Styles does like the older women though. But anyway,
That's why he has all of the tattoos and things like that.
Yeah, he do be having questionable taste in women sometimes.
Ooh, he does.
The one what was that one lady he was with? She was from like Fast and Furious, I think. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
Is that who he's with right now?
No.
Oh,
never mind.
Cara Delevingne.
I'm thinking of Zac Efron. My bad.
Oh,
Oh,
He's the one who was
Harry
dating
Styles
the girl
was
from
with Zac
Fast and
Efron. I
Furious.
was like, excuse
Oh
me.
yeah.
Yes.
He did Michelle. or whatever.
Maria Michelle.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm obsessed with Fast and Furious.
They
Everyone.
dated.
I love the whole. They dated.
Yeah, but, like it's not anymore. They're not
I
together
thought
anymore.
Michelle Rodriguez dated like.
Michelle Rodriguez does what she wants, okay? What I want to do.
I also saw this thing where like Leonardo DiCaprio has dated everyone who's like under 25 or something, or like
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
everyone he has dated has been like pretty young. Yeah.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, I don't know. Wilmer,
Isn't he like 40 something?
I know, but it took a while for him to get to that point. Wilmer had questionable taste.
He might be in his 50s. How old is he?
I'm gonna check. Wait,
Who,
because he's always
Wilmer?
been a
Leonardo
Oh,
DiCaprio.
shoot.
He is 46.
I was about to say
ew.
50. Dang.
Y'all, I was
Ew.
watching Ocean's 11 recently because I love that movie, and I cannot get over the fact.
Heist movie.
Yes, I movie. I cannot get over the fact that George Clooney and Matt Damon, Brad Pitt are only 2 years apart in age.
Yes.
Like
It's
gray
shocking.
hair, I guess, but I was, I was truly shook.
But like well for his age.
Like
How
Brad
old are they?
No, fine line.
age. I was just really.
Are they both in their 50s?
Mhm.
I have to assume, yeah.
I think so. I think Brad
Oh, yeah.
Pitt's like 57 or something.
Yes,
And
Brad
I
Pitt is
think
that
Chris
old?
is
And
like
then, oh
about
my
to be
God.
60.
And
Wait,
don't know
what?
that.
Really?
Yeah.
George Clooney's 59.
Oh my
I looked this up because I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah, because I think Brad Pitt is the same age as my mom.
I literally looked it up.
Oh wow.
Brad Pitt
I
looks
did
so
not know he was that old.
Me neither.
Oh my god.
Guys, I just want to get this right really quick. I figured out actually who the real person was. It wasn't St. Vincent. It was Ella Voss.
Yes.
Ella
I like her
Voss.
as well.
Ella Voss.
I was like, I don't remember this.
And it was November of 2016 because that's the playlist it's on. It was a year prior to St. Vincent. Boom.
I was
I
like,
like her two really popular songs. I don't know any of the rest of them.
What is the
Ella
song?
Voss. The song that she was playing was called Little Brother.
Okay, she is similar to the one I showed you, actually.
Mhm. I was obviously on drugs when I said it was St. Vincent, so.
Is it this one?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. They do.
I mean, I could see how I get them confused.
Yeah.
Yes, personally, I've never come back.
Personally.
I'm scared.
I know. I was like, dang, I can't believe I saw St. Vincent. Anyway, it wasn't St. Vincent, but St. Vincent is really cool.
I feel like I have seen St. Vincent live.
St. Vincent is really like just makes her own music. Like
What's
she's
y'all's
just so
favorite
talented.
concert y'all been to? Ooh.
I've only been to Ari, so I'm gonna say
I
that.
live in Georgia, so I've been to like Amber Run. I don't know if y'all have heard of them.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought you might have.
Is that country?
Do I look like I listen to country?
I mean, Georgia. I don't know.
I've heard of Amber. So I have not been to her concerts though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what song I have on my thing.
I saw Beyonce in Atlanta. Those
Ooh,
were the best concerts ever.
I was supposed to go to Billy's this
I
last
was
year.
supposed to go to
Oh, I
Halsey's
wish, yeah.
in COVID.
Oh, Halsey's good. I was.
I love
What was
Halsey.
the other album? What was
It
the
was
last
amazing.
album?
Made
Hopeless Not
It?
Yes.
That's the one I
Yes.
want.
That was the one I was good.
Katy for me was fun.
Oh yeah. Like you want like the performers, like
and
you
Sam
know,
Smith. Oh,
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Like bless his soul.
Oh god.
We-
I wish I could go to a sad concert, like Louis Capaldi sad, where I could just like bawl my eyes out, you know.
I don't think I would have a fun time.
Sometimes you just need to cleanse, you know. Like,
Think of like what my favorite one is. Probably one of my favorites is Vance Joy for sure, I think.
Oh yeah.
We made eye contact both times.
Stop.
That is
oh my gosh, you're living the life. Oh my god.
Also, Taylor Swift was just incredible. Her Reputation tour,
Oh my god, stop. I'm so jealous.
like unmatched.
That's like my comfort album.
Yeah.
I went to see Taylor Swift the first time that she went to Madison Square Garden. So she was like super young. And I think like before Speak Now, I want to say. So it was like Fearless era, probably. She was so sweet though. And it was like kind of amazing to see that it was like her first time like walking into Madison Square Garden with like crowds of people. And it was just like, oh my god. But she was like also just
goosebumps.
Yeah, I got goosebumps. Like,
I love Taylor Swift so much though. Like
we all do.
So nice.
Absolutely.
I was just like, hello, I love you. She was great.
Carol.
Oh, also, I went to go see the Jonas Brothers after they came back with like kids.
Dream.
I love the
my
Jonas Brothers.
friends and I were like, we have to go, except for like all the seats were so expensive. So we got like the stage is here, and we were like in the back of the stage, kind of, but we could still sort of see everything just like from the back. So like when they came in through the back door, we were like, "It's Joe, it's Kevin," it's like just like from we were like, "It's them," and like just screaming at all times.
I love that. Oh my god.
Okay. Before I end the live, I need to know everyone's Taylor Swift like favorite album because I feel like it says a lot about a person.
Oh, wait. I need to
I
look
love
first.
yours.
mine is Reputation.
Can you
Mine's
Reputation?
Reputation.
I don't know what my
should
song
do.
album is on.
Reputation is so good. She's
Wait,
Reputation is so good, but like I don't know because
Folklore and Evermore are close seconds for me.
agree.
But
Yes.
Reputation
I really like
will always be that
Evermore.
bitch.
But I feel like I feel like I was still a fan like around Red, and I just feel like everything kind of like faded out, and like I didn't listen to her stuff as much. So like I heard songs here and there, and then like I got back like excited about her stuff again around the like Reputation Lover era. But I also like didn't listen to the songs a lot. So I feel like the stuff that's like most ingrained in my mind is like when I was like singing the songs, like I had the karaoke CDs and stuff, and like all day it was like her like self-titled one and Fearless. But like when Speak Now came out, every song on that was like it was so good. I don't know. It was just,
Speak Now was my favorite until Reputation came out.
it's like I feel like I still haven't listened to so many Taylor Swift songs like genuinely and absorbed it, because it's always like while something's going on and I'm like, hello, I would like to like take this in, because I feel like the only songs they play from Reputation on the radio are like Look What You Made Me Do and Ready For It, and like that's it. And I was like, these aren't bad, but like I want to hear the rest of them.
the other ones, yeah. I feel like the ones I've listened to the most are probably 1989 and Reputation. So
Oh my god, wait, 1989 was also really good.
It was
I
so
love
good.
I like
I think I like Speak Now.
That's good.
I also really like Speak Now.
That was
my
back
favorite.
in my phase where I was trying to make a whole, like across the universe. I had my whole like Taylor Swift movie planned, and then she took all her stuff off Spotify, and all my ideas were gone. And I was like, playlist. What's in that my playlist?
I'm so sorry, Mo. Must have been traumatic.
No.
Never recovered.
Oh my god.
But I do really like Evermore, like the new. I feel like when Folklore came out, like I don't know why, like I wasn't as crazy about it as other people, but when Evermore came out, I stayed up to midnight to like listen to the whole thing, and I was like, oh,
I mean,
shit, I really like this.
I loved Folklore immediately because that's the kind of music I listen to outside of Taylor Swift, is like indie singer-songwriter kind of stuff. So I was like here for it. But
I think I like Folklore more than Evermore.
I think that's like the consensus, and I think like after I got into Evermore, then I was like, okay, now I want to listen to Folklore like again, because I feel like the first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, but like I don't know, like the stuff in Evermore like resonated more with me, and I was like, oh, I really like. And then I went back to Folklore, and I was like, why didn't I love this the first time I listened to it? So like, I don't know.
Wait, is Evermore the one where she sang the songs?
No.
That's like a new one.
Newest album of new stuff, and then she just did Love Story, which is like the re-record, and then she's doing all of her.
Oh yeah, because that's what I've heard.
Fearless coming out April 7th, I think.
April 9th.
I'm behind on it. Isn't there an album before Evermore that I didn't hear? It was like Evermore was a surprise.
Oh, Lover?
Oh, Folklore. Okay.
Folklore was the surprise, and then Evermore was like,
bam, yeah. I'm
You
behind.
thought,
you.
like,
You
Hey,
thought.
Jen, do you have a favorite?
Wait, what?
Oh, I didn't hear Naomi's favorite.
Oh.
And I
Oh,
really-
Oh, I
yeah.
said red. Red's my
Red.
Oh, that was a good one
Red.
too. The Red Deluxe.
Little Deluxe.
Because that's more. I'm feeling 22.
Yeah.
I'm
All
22.
right. I didn't realize I had so much Taylor Swift knowledge. This is surprising me.
We all do, as we should.
I thought I had like general knowledge before like the newer albums and stuff came out, but then when like Darian, Lisa, and Casey were like, we're gonna do a Taylor Swift readathon for no reason other than it's Taylor Swift's birthday, and then around that time they were like, here's folklore, so everyone was like, oh my god. So I feel like because of the readathon, I was like interested again. And I was like, oh yeah, I haven't listened to Taylor Swift in like a while to like just listen to her songs exclusively, and I was like, these are really good. And then when folklore came out, I was like, what? Like it was such a great like chance to get back into her stuff and like reappreciate the stuff that I feel like when I was like a Taylor Swift fan when I was younger in like high school, people were like, Taylor Swift is not cool anymore, and like just for no reason. And I was like, why? And they were like, because she made fun of Kanye. And I was like,
No.
again, why though? Because he's not.
That's so random.
As she should.
Yeah, Kanye needs to make
Like, he's a grown man. He can handle it.
Exactly. And I was also so then one of my friends was like, well, she wrote a song about it. And I was like, okay. And I listened to it and it was like a song that was nice too, where it was like, hey, people are being mean to you about what you did to me, but it's okay. And I was like, this is like the biggest move that she could have done, like of being a bigger person, and people are still gonna criticize her for it. So I was just like,
Period.
Didn't he like interrupt her during an award show or something? I remember.
Oh,
that.
yes. What a great time to be live.
Horrible.
So bad. He was just sitting there.
That's just
it was the
Grammys.
Grammys.
Wrong.
It was at the Grammys. Yeah, I remember it was an award show.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
It was the MTV.
Yeah, I thought it was
Video
the
Awards.
Beyonce.
She was holding an astronaut.
The one time Beyonce was in the crowd. Oh, my God.
It was so embarrassing. He just grabbed the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she
And it was so embarrassing for him too because Beyonce literally won like the biggest award. So it was like
It was so.
and also like she doesn't even own like half her music, you know, because of like her label or whatever, like Scooter or something. I don't even know. It's just like
don't say
she
that.
deserves so
slur.
much.
With a slur.
Oh my god, he's horrible. I was very upset when I found out what happened because it's just like the
Wait,
further
I
like
wish Ariana would drop him because I'm an Ariana fan as well, but I
Oh my
don't
god!
like
Wait,
her.
what happened?
Please.
Well, he like bought her masters out from under her, so she owns none of her old music, and she had no chance to buy it, no chance to negotiate it. And he tried to sell it again to somebody else, and she was like, "I really would like to be involved in this sale." And he was like, "Well, you would have to sign an NDA to even think about negotiating with me and all this
That's
stuff."
horrible.
She was like, "This guy is a jerk."
I didn't know that. And is he like related to Ari too?
Yeah,
like,
he manages Ari. He's her manager.
oh no,
Yeah,
Ari,
he's
watch
hot.
out, girl.
Yeah.
yeah, Ari
Even
who's
the-
watching
I watched her documentary the other day, and I was like, "Oh, why is he here?"
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ari, like, girl, run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think her masters got sold to somebody else who was like, hey, we want to give it back to you, Taylor. And she was like, that would be wonderful, but I know that like Scooter's still involved in it somehow, or like he always has to have a say in whatever happens. So she's just like, I just never want to have to interact with him again, basically. So I can't be a part of this.
Oh wow, is that why she's releasing the songs again?
Yeah, so she's re-recording them so that she owns everything again.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh.
loophole in her contract or something that she can re-record it.
Horrible that she has to
Ashley
do
said.
that.
And that's why Love Story is so similar because she wants the old versions to be obsolete so that they
Yeah,
don't
so
make
they're
any more money off of her art.
Oh, is that why she changed the lyrics too? Like she's
I
trying
don't
to
think
change
the lyrics
the
are
lyrics.
changing though.
It's
Oh, okay.
pretty much exactly the same. The only thing that's different is that she now sings the backup vocals instead of some other person.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes it even more special.
So every voice in that, the re-recording is hers.
I think she's
That's
also
so
releasing some never before heard songs.
Yeah,
like,
she was like, there's
old
songs
ones.
from the vault that she wanted to release at the time, but at the
I'm
time
so
it was like
excited.
there was no like online like, oh, let me go to Spotify or whatever. It was always just like a CD.
Yeah.
Or just like you can't fit as many songs for an album. And so now she's just like, hey, I want to release these 6 extra songs with Fearless. But then there was this news that with Speak Now she had like over 100 songs or something. So it's just like,
well, I actually have a Google Drive of like 150 unreleased Taylor Swift songs. If anybody wants it,
What? How do you have that?
I found it on TikTok.
how?
Literally, if you just Google Taylor Swift unreleased songs Google Drive, it'll come up. Like it's not hidden or anything.
That's so cool.
I'm requesting a link anyway, just in case it disappears. But
Imagine having 100 songs that you worked on that you have never got the chance to release. That must be terrible.
I don't think anybody writes songs like Taylor Swift writes songs. It's
she
insane.
writes like 100 in her sleep, like every day, sure.
They just come fully formed
they're
out of
all
her brain.
Literally.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here.
I had so much fun tonight. Oh my god. This was literally one of my favorites, like favorite lives ever. I had so much fun.
Oh my god, we didn't even play Among Us and it was still fun. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You enjoyed our company, imagine.
Save it for next time. Save it for next time.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Join me next week because your girl did not film again for a good month. So bye.
Okay.